Bovinoid is first. Even if someone else was here already, Bovinoid is first.
Can you tell? Does it show? I'm alone in a city of ghosts. Awake to the howl and silence. I don't know where to start in a search of the beat of your heart. A sound in the deafening silence. What is left when you're not around?
Qbit is love, Qbit is life.
Hello, happy weekend, everybody. Welcome in. I say happy weekend, but if you're watching the VOD, it might not be the weekend, so happy whatever day it is to you, and thank you very much for watching my VOD. Let's say hello to all the chatters who are currently here live, watching the... Should I turn this down a little bit? Maybe a little bit, it's quite dramatic music. Alright, just let me know how the sound is, if you can hear me compared to the musics and things particularly well. Hello to Bovanoid, who is first. Hello, Mike. Are we in for more pro gamer moments or more dead Seths? I'll come to that in a moment. If you like Pina Casalas, you're gonna have to wait a little bit because Kizzy is lurking, but she's running some chores. But she's technically here. And hello to me in the chat, and hello to Enceladus, welcome in, and thank you very much for the 35 stream streak. And now you've got the game chat instead of Spotify, because I messed up there. Here we go, the game sound rather. Let's do that. There you go, now you've got the Spotify sound. Thank you very much for the stream streak. And Mike has redeemed a shark attack, so we'll do that in a moment. Hello, here comes the Soul, who's sad to be missing Mass Effect. There's always the VOD. If you're still there, Soul, thank you very much for dropping in, say hello. And I hope you're having a wonderful time at TwitchCon. And hello to Hoovian Girly, welcome in. Hope everyone is having a wonderful start to their weekend. And let me know if you have any fun plans. Let me in chat know if you've got any fun plans coming up. And of course, hello to Maliki and to Tifa, MVPs of the chat, even though they never chat. But they are the best. They are the best. Right, we're going to be playing some Mass Effect Legendary Edition. We're going to do the whole trilogy. Not today, obviously, because it would take longer than one day to do. But this is what we're going to be doing. And once we finish Octopath, once we finish Sekiro, will also be doing Mass Effect, and then 2 to 3 times a week. So it will probably be about 3 months. This is basically our summer game, maybe into a little bit of autumn. Just do all 3 games in one go. What, like at the same time? Set up 3 PlayStations, have one controller linked to all 3 of them through tech wizardry, and control them all simultaneously. That would be interesting, actually. I don't think it would work very well. I think there'd be a lot of deaths then. Hello, Andy. Welcome in. You're working against Daisy. Just popping in to say hello. Good luck and have a great start. Thank you very much, Andy. And of course, there will be the VOD if you want to come and have a watch of it later on. All right. So Mass Effect 1 is probably my most replayed story game. It's close between that and its spiritual predecessor, the Knights of the Old Republic, made by much of the same dev team. I play it a lot. I played it a lot. I got the original Mass Effect in 2007. November 2007, it came out the same month as Assassin's Creed, the original Assassin's Creed. And my then girlfriend bought me both for Christmas. And we were playing Mass Effect together, and her sister came in during a cutscene, and I'll tell you the cutscene because we will get to that cutscene today. Her sister came in during that cutscene and was watching engrossed in the cutscene. It's very lots of intrigue, lots of suspense, lots of drama in the scene. And then it cut back to gameplay after the scene. And the sister was like, "Oh, this is a game. I thought you were watching a film." And that quite impacted me. I mean, I was already impacted by the game anyway. I loved it. But that was an interesting that someone who wasn't really a gamer was like engrossed by the cutscene because they thought it was a movie or a TV show. Bovna makes a very good point. Make sure you are all staying hydrated, and if you have any meds to take, make sure you take those meds. Hello, Rosa. Welcome in. Now, here's an interesting thing about this game, about the Legendary Edition specifically. I had a look at the trophy stats. So I platted in Legendary Edition Mass Effect 1 and Mass Effect 2 a couple of years ago. And I was looking recently at the stats for the trophies. And it's really interesting because Mass Effect 1 has fewer than, I think about 53%, something like 30% of people actually finish the game on Legendary Edition. On PlayStation, I don't know if it would be different on Xbox. But around 50% of players in Mass Effect 1 get to the point that I'm expecting to get to by the end of this stream, which is only about a fifth of the way into the game, whereas over 60% of players of the Legendary Edition on PlayStation finish Mass Effect 2. And I think that's interesting Mass Effect 1 is kind of a CRPG, a shooter CRPG hybrid, whereas Mass Effect 2 is more of an action adventure game. And so maybe it's that, but also the fact that on PlayStation, that's why I'd be interested to see the Xbox achievement stats instead. Because on PlayStation, Mass Effect 1 never released on PlayStation until Legendary Edition. And I think that impacts it. I think a lot of the time these remasters and compilation releases are more for people or they're more bought into by people who want to replay the games that they used to play but on modern tech. Mass Effect 1 is on PS3. When did it get on PS3? I thought it never released on PS3. When did that happen? I know Mass Effect 2 released first, right? When did they put it on PS3? That's very interesting. That makes it but it makes it even 2014, so quite late, so after Mass Effect 2. After Mass Effect 3 even, because Mass Effect 3 was 2012. But they are very different styles of game. 2 and 3 are more action-adventure, and 1 is more CRPG with guns. Which is... it's a big difference. Now, this is one of my most replayed games. We don't have a death count for this, because I'm not actually expecting to die that much. Famous last words. This will be a real test of how different things are when you're streaming to when you're just playing yourself. You know, the stream curse that's going to get me killed by the first most basic enemies and failing at all the amazing shooting I can do. I considered setting up a counter for squad mate deaths. My squad mates will be going down. I mean, I'll die. There will be deaths, but it won't be enough to justify a death counter. It's not going to be like dozens or hundreds, really. I'm not expecting it to be. But you can count the deaths. You can count my deaths yourself if you really want to. Right, let's jump on over to the game screen. And here we go. This is the character we're going to be playing. This is Eris Shepard. Eris Shepard, who, let's grab my little shark pointer. Where's my shark pointer? Where's it gone? There it is. There he is. We need to name the shark pointer. I might do a poll in the Discord to name the shark pointer. So we have Eris here. Eris Shepard, origin colonist, reputation ruthless. So now these affect some dialogue options. They're not, and maybe some side quests a little bit. Then you got your class, which is basically what your skills and talents are going to be. Now, soldier in this game, it kind of feels like playing human fighter in D&D, right? Which means hardly anyone does it, which means it's not actually that common. And as I said, this is my most replayed game, Mass Effect 1, ever, I think. At least story-based game. And I don't think I've ever finished a playthrough as a soldier. I generally go for infiltrator, which is a combination of tech and shooty. And then occasionally do some biotic classes. Biotics is like, for people who aren't familiar with the game, it's like the psionic powers of the game. And then this bonus talent, medicine. So because I've completed the playthrough, I can select an extra talent that isn't in my character's, in the class's usual skill set. And I've selected medicine. And the reason I've selected medicine is because she's already got all the access to all the weapon abilities because she's a soldier. But medicine, it's something that all your squad mates have, and its effects stack. So if you've got 3 people with enough points in medicine to be like, you get an extra 100 healing, then you get an extra 300 healing, as far as I understand it. Anyway, Rosa used to play as a soldier in the 2007 version of the games. In that version, it was a pain in the ass to play any other class because of the untrained weapons. Yeah, they have made it better to not play as a soldier, and you don't really need, because of how versatile your squad is, the extra stats that come, especially with, and that's the other thing that I realized when I was setting this up, I was like, I actually quite like playing with the characters who have all the tech abilities. And so when I play as an infiltrator, then we've got, like, as my squad mates, so when I play as an infiltrator, then there's too much over-representation of those abilities, because they don't stack. The medicine tech's ability stats, but the rest do. Yeah, so Rosie used to play, so I apologise for suggesting it's like playing as a human fighter in in D&D, but I don't think there's anything wrong with playing as a human fighter or playing as like the basic class. I just think it's that people sort of a thing that people sort of shy away from, I feel, because they, you know, it's like you know, you get a game like Mass Effect and there's biotic abilities. Like, do you want to play as someone who can shoot, or do you want to play as someone who can shoot energy? But similarly with D&D, do you want to play as a human, or do you want to play as a dragon, or a sort of half dragon? Come on. But yeah, obviously no shade on people for the choices they make when they play games. But yeah, I'm going to play as a soldier because the main thing is it was either soldier or infiltrator because I like having a sniper rifle. How do I loot all the lock containers if not techie and hacky? Asked Bovenoid. I have party members who are techie and hacky, and I put all their points into techie and hacky stuff. Pretty much. All their skill points. Right, so we're going to go ahead with Eris Shepard.
Confirmed.
We're playing on Insanity difficulty. Have I called it Insanity in the tags, or have I called it Hardcore in the tags? There is a Hardcore difficulty, but we're going to play on Insanity. Also level up off, because as I said, I do want to kind of dump all of certain characters, well not all of, but a lot of certain characters' skill points into the techie stats. Level scaling, so this is the classic game. 60 levels. Legendary mode gives you 30 levels, but I'm just going to play the classic. I'm going to play the classic because it says XP and talent point progression remains the same. So it's like, well, so if I'm only doing 30 levels, does that mean I'm just weaker by the end of it, or is it doubled by what it means the same? So when you're max level, it's the same, you know. But we're going to have it at 60. My squad mates are only going to use their defensive powers automatically because I like the opening up the wheel and having them use their offensive abilities. We've had 35 bits, but absolutely nothing popped up. Thank you for the bits though, Mike. I do have a new bit redeem for, I believe, 20 bits, if anyone wants to have a look at that. And actually, hold on. Mike did redeem a shark attack, which we haven't done, so here's your shark attack before we get going. Bum 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 bum. There we go. I hope you enjoyed your love bite from Hubert. You forgot about Hubert. Oh my god. Nothing came up at all for that 35 bits, not even the default stuff. So, but thank you very much for the bits. I'll tell you what I'll do. Because I don't have anything set for 35 bits. I will give you the new bit alert, the 20-bit alert, for your 35 bits, which is this. I see your destiny. I know my own fate, apparently. Okay. Cool. There we go. So that's a 20-bit alert if you want that. I edited that from the last Lorelei and the Laser Eyes stream. I just overlaid my face onto the crystal ball, which I've done through a big chunk of that section of the VOD, if you go and watch the VOD for that. It took me almost 20 minutes. It took me almost 100 TikToks to do the shark attack. Cool. Right, we'll have autosave on as well. And let's get going.
Well, what about Shepard? She grew up in the colonies.
She knows how tough life can be out there. Her parents were killed when slavers attacked Mindwar.
She got most of her unit killed on Torfin.
She gets the job done, no matter what the cost.
Is that the kind of person we want protecting the galaxy?
That's the only kind of person who can protect the galaxy.
I'll make the call.
In the year 2148, explorers on Mars discovered the remains of an ancient spacefaring civilization. In the decades that followed, these mysterious artifacts revealed startling new technologies enabling travel to the furthest stars. The basis for this incredible technology was a force that controlled the very fabric of space and time! Not enough time to read it dramatically, but it's Mass Effect. That's what Mass Effect is. It's they said the thing. Let me know how the sound levels are for you all.
Relays in range. Initiating transmission sequence.
Commander?
We are connected. Calculating transit mass and destination. The relay is hot. Acquiring approach vector. All stations secure for transit.
Hello, Hez. Welcome in. Hope you're having a wonderful start to your weekend. How are you?
The board is green. Approach run has begun.
Working all weekend? Oh no. I hope it goes quickly and as painlessly as possible for you.
Hitting the relay in 3, 2, 1. Thrusters, check. Navigation, check. Internal emission sync engaged. All systems online. Drift, just under 1500K.
1500 is good. Your captain will be pleased.
I hate that guy.
Nihilus gave you a compliment, so you hate him.
You remember to zip up your jumpsuit on the way out of the bathroom? That's good. I just jumped us halfway across the galaxy and hit a target the size of a pinhead, so that's incredible. Besides, Spectres are trouble. I don't like having them on board. Call me paranoid.
You're paranoid. The Council helped fund this project. They have a right to send someone to keep an eye on their investment.
Yeah, that is the official story. But only an idiot believes the official story.
Oh, it's focused on me, so I can't point the pointer at him. As Bovinoid just pointed out, the pilot is voiced by Seth Green, who some may recognise as Scott Evil from Austin Powers, Oz from Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and Chris Griffin from Family Guy, which is so weird compared to those other roles. Hez, I hope you are being allowed to keep as cool and hydrated as possible as well while you're working. I think you work in a cafe, or don't you? I know working in services horrible when it's hot. Used to work in bars. Okay. Only an idiot believes the official story. Let's just say they're overreacting. That's Chris Griffin. Joker, Mike. Joker is Chris Griffin. And the other guy, Caden. Actually, let's get through this bit for a sec.
Well, bad feelings are an occupational hazard. But we don't go anywhere unless there's a good reason, so what are we doing here?
Joker, status report.
Just cleared the mass relay, Captain. Stealth systems engaged. Everything looks solid.
Good. Find a comm buoy and link us into the network. I want mission reports relayed back to Alliance Brass before we reach Eden Prime.
Aye, aye, Captain. Better brace yourself, sir. I think Nihilus is headed your way.
He's already here, Lieutenant. Tell Commander Shepard to meet me in the comm room for a debriefing.
You get that, Commander?
Has new lemonades at work. Oh, and you're allowed to have them yourself. Yes, I hope they're refreshing.
Great. You pissed the captain off and now I'm gonna pay for it.
Don't blame me. The Captain's always in a bad mood.
Only when he's talking to you, Joker.
So yeah, this Joker, he's voiced by Seth Green. Caden, I immediately recognised him the first time I played this because he plays one of your main squad mates in Knights of the Old Republic. He plays Cartho Nassi. And so this is going to do a final push to wrap up the last trophy on Sengoku Dynasty. Oh, nice. You are about to get a plat.
He's a Spectre. They're always on a mission.
And we're getting dragged right along with him. Congratulations, Commander. Looks like we had a smooth run. You heading down to see the captain?
Sounds like you don't trust our Turian guest.
Sorry, Commander. Just having a chat with Adams down in engineering. I didn't mean to cause any trouble. but you have to admit something's odd about this mission. The whole crew feels it.
Got lemonades are £1 where you work, and they're very refreshing. Do you have to pay the full price for them? Do they not at least subsidise them for you? Rosa needs to play Knights of the Old Republic. Not sure how they've put well over 1,000 hours into the Mass Effect games and still haven't played KOTOR. KOTOR is good. I mean, it's 2004. It's the reason I bought an Xbox. I had a PS2 and then I bought an Xbox, so I wanted to play KOTOR. But they are on Steam. They're both on Steam. Okay, the whole crew feels that there's something odd about this mission. What do you mean? So there's a lot of side dialogue and side missions in this. We're not going to do all of it. I'm going to be doing sort of what I call a I'm not your fucking butler run. If someone asks me to do something that's like an administrative task, or oh, go and fetch this thing for me, guess what? I'm not your fucking butler.
You think the Alliance brass is holding out on us?
If all we're supposed to do is test out the stealth system, why is Captain Anderson in charge? And then there's Nihilus. Spectres are elite operatives, top covert agents. Why send a Spectre, a Turian Spectre, on a shakedown run? It doesn't add up.
You don't trust Nihilus?
I don't like Turians in general. It runs in my family. My grandfather fought in the First Contact War, lost a lot of friends when the Turians hit us.
Do you have a problem with the captain?
No, man. But I can't figure out what he's doing here. Captain Anderson is one of the most decorated Special Forces officers in the service. If he melted down all his medals, he could make a life-size statue of himself. You don't send a soldier like that on a do-nothing mission. He's treating this shakedown run too seriously. Something big is going on.
I better head down and see the captain.
Yes, ma'am.
That's a no comment if ever I heard one.
I grew up on Eden Prime, Doc. It's not the kind of place Spectres visit. There's something Nihilus isn't telling us about this mission.
That's crazy. The captain's in charge here. He wouldn't take orders from a Spectre.
Not his choice, Doc. Spectres don't answer to anyone. They can do whatever they want. Kill anyone who gets in their way.
Oh, you watch too many spy vids, Jenkins.
What do you think, Commander? We won't be staying on Eden Prime too long, will we? I'm itching for some real action.
I sincerely hope you're kidding, Corporal. Your real action usually ends with me patching up crew members in the infirmary.
I suppose it wasn't bottled drinks when I worked in the bars, just seeing Hez talking about staff having to pay for their drinks where she works. But then you have to buy your own food. I worked in a couple of bars where they let us have Coke and lemonade from the tap for free, as long as we didn't take the piss. But the reason for that was it's so cheap. There's such a high markup on the SodaStream sodas. Jenkins, I think Jenkins is going to be, I mean, a little bit spoilery. Jenkins is probably the most important character in the game.
Marines are meant to fight. You just fix us up and we're done.
I know how things work, Commander. I've seen my share of combat, but it's foolish to go looking for trouble. You could both take a lesson from the captain. He's not afraid of combat, but he knows the value of restraint, too.
Sorry, Doc, but this waiting's killing me. I've never been on a mission like this before, not one with a Spectre on board.
So I'm keeping, as you can probably tell from my last dialogue choice, I'm keeping consistent with my attitude in XCOM. Soldiers die.
You're from Eden Prime, aren't you, Jenkins? What's it like?
It's very peaceful, Commander. They've been real careful with development, so you don't have any city noise or pollution. My parents lived on the outskirts of the colony. At night, I used to climb this big hill and stare across the fields back at the lights from the main settlement. It was gorgeous. But when I got older, I realized it was a little too calm and quiet for me. That's why I joined the Alliance. Even Paradise gets boring after a while.
He's not gonna know the answer to that. He's a private.
The captain's waiting for me.
Goodbye, Commander.
Paying staff, no. Making staff pay you, oh yeah, says Bovinoid. Yeah, it is quite common in big companies. I saw a thing recently about a guy getting fired from a big company because he couldn't afford to front thousands of dollars a month in expenses that the company would repay eventually. And instead of, putting it on company credit cards or whatever, they just fired anyone who wasn't able to do it for not meeting expectations. It's insane. Right, let's not get into one of my trademark corporate rants, though. We're going to carry on with some Mass Effecting. You're not the captain.
Commander Shepard, I was hoping you'd get here first. It will give us a chance to talk.
The captain said he'd meet me here.
He's on his way. I'm interested in this world we're going to. Eden Prime. I've heard it's quite beautiful.
Hess says I'm the captain. Not at the moment. I've never been to Eden Prime,
I've never been there.
But you know of it. It's become something of a symbol for your people, hasn't it? Proof that humanity can not only establish colonies across the galaxy, but also protect them. But how safe is it, really?
Excuse you?
Are you trying to scare me, Spectre?
Your people are still newcomers, Shepard. The galaxy can be a very dangerous place. Is the Alliance truly ready for this?
I think it's about time we told the commander what's really going on.
This mission is far more than a simple shakedown run.
And where I recognised initially when I played this back in 2007, Captain Anderson's voice from is Saints Row. He was, what's the guy's name? Like the leader of the Saints in Saints Row.
I already figured that out.
And so did half the crew, by the way.
We're making a covert pickup on Eden Prime. That's why we needed the stealth systems operational.
No, you see, I'm not going to give these answers because this is... Shepard's going to understand that this is typical military need-to-know stuff. Military need-to-know stuff. In the military, it's bizarre to me that when I've worked in shops, shop managers have said things like, you're not paid to think and need-to-know basis, and it's like, it's a fucking ASDA, mate. Chill. One of Mike's colleagues at the theme park got an official warning for eating the food we sell. He was testing the quality of it. And yeah, Captain Anderson's come a long way. Street gang leader to Admiral. Julius says, Rose, yes, I believe so. I believe that's the one. Bovanoid spoilers.
What's the payload, Captain?
A research team on Eden Prime unearthed some kind of beacon during an excavation. It was Prothean.
I thought the Protheans vanished 50,000 years ago.
Their legacy still remains. The mass relays, the Citadel, our ship drives. It's all based on Prothean technology.
This is big, Shepard. The last time humanity made a discovery like this, it jumped our technology forward 200 years. But Eden Prime doesn't have the facilities to handle something like this. We need to bring the beacon back to the Citadel for proper study.
Obviously, this goes beyond mere human interests, Commander. This discovery could affect every species in Council space.
Bovanoid says just get him killed and then the spoiler's gone.
Why didn't we keep the beacon for ourselves?
You humans don't have the best reputation. Some species see you as selfish, too unpredictable, too independent, even dangerous.
Sharing that beacon will improve relations with the Council. Plus, we need their scientific expertise. They know more about the Protheans than we do.
The beacon's not the only reason I'm here, Shepard.
Nihilus wants to see you in action, Commander. He's here to evaluate you.
Thank you for the lurk, Huvingurley, and I hope the laundry is painless. And hello, Lamode and Fred, welcome in. And Lamode is also doing housework. So we have Lamode, Huvingurley, and Kizzy all doing some errands, but still coming in to give us a lovely lurk. Thank you very much. Evaluate this.
Since when do we answer to the Spectres?
You're smart enough to know how things work, Commander. The Alliance has been pushing for this for a long time. Humanity wants a larger role in shaping interstellar policy. We want more say with the Citadel Council. The Spectres represent the Council's power and authority. If they accept a human into their ranks, it shows how far the Alliance has come.
I was impressed when I studied the reports from Torfin. A grim business, but you got the job done. That's why I put your name forward as a candidate for the Spectres.
So these mentions that have been happening for people who aren't familiar with the game, they're talking about Torfin, and it was talked about in the opening Sequence, Torfin, and Mindwar, those are based on my background choices, so they would be slightly different dialogue bits if I had made different background choices.
Why would a Turian want a human in the Spectres?
Not all Turians resent humanity. Some of us see the potential of your species. We see what you have to offer to the rest of the galaxy, and to the Spectres. We are an elite group. It's rare to find an individual with the skills we seek. I don't care that you're human, Shepard. I only care that you can do the job.
Motors, Fred has just had a brush, so it's particularly fluffy right now, Fred being Lamode's cat. Speaking of being made to buy your food and drinks at work, cats are like true late-stage capitalism. They're the boss, but you have to buy their food. Hez is off to wait for the bus. Thank you for coming in, Hez. I hope you have a not too bad day at work.
I assume this is good for the Alliance.
Earth needs this, Shepard. We're counting on you.
I need to see your skills for myself, Commander. Eden Prime will be the first of several missions together.
You'll be in charge of the ground team. Secure the beacon and get it onto the ship ASAP. Nihilus will accompany you to observe the mission.
No, it's fine. Let's just get on with it.
Just give the word, Captain.
We should be getting close to Eden.
Captain, we got a problem.
What's wrong, Joker?
Transmission from Eden Prime, sir. You better see this.
Bring it up on screen.
Get down!
She has pink on her armor. That's how you know she's a girl.
We are under attack, taking heavy casualties. I repeat, heavy casualties. We can't get evac. They came out of nowhere. We need.
Everything cuts out after that. No comm traffic at all. Just goes dead. There's nothing.
Reverse and hold at 38.5.
Oh no, says Rosa. Girls. In a video game. Being strong. Oh,
17 minutes
where's
out,
my
Captain.
refund?
No other Alliance ships in the area.
Take us in, Joker, fast and quiet. This mission just got a lot more complicated.
A small strike team can move quickly, without drawing attention. It's our best chance to secure the beacon.
Oh wait, I'm a
Grab
girl.
your gear and meet us in the cargo hold. Tell Alenko and Jenkins to suit up, Commander. You're going in.
Engaging stealth systems. Somebody was doing some serious digging here, Captain.
Your team's the muscle in this operation, Commander. Go in heavy and head straight for the dig site.
What about survivors, Captain?
Helping survivors is a secondary objective. The beacon's your top priority.
Approaching drop point 1.
Nihilus, you're coming with us?
I move faster on my own.
Nihilus will scout out ahead. He'll feed you status reports throughout the mission. Otherwise, I want radio silence.
Mike says that big spaceship was his hand, and Eden Prime is the bag of chips.
I don't like putting my life in the hands of a Turian, sir.
Nihilus is on our side. He wants you in the Spectres, and he wants that beacon.
So for reference, there is history between the humans and the Turians. The humans, the first thing that happened when the humans entered the galactic stage was a war with the Turians.
Ready and able, sir.
The mission's yours now, Shepard. Good luck.
We are approaching drop point 2.
Let's take a moment to admire the beautiful scenery of this devastated world.
This place got hit hard, Commander. Hostiles everywhere. Keep your guard up.
Okay. We can get a quick. There's a timeline somewhere.
Humanity.
If people
The
want to have a
system.
look at it, maybe it's in secondary. Timeline. Here we go. Look, 2069. We get the first human settlement on the moon. That's not that far off, and kind of a nice year, right? 2103, first human settlement on Mars. 2137, helium-3 fuel. New fuel is found. 2142, we're building a space station beyond the orbit of Pluto. 2148, prospectors discover Prothean ruins on Mars. Translation of the data the following year leads humans to a mass relay, which is almost instantaneous interstellar travel. But they're connected to each other. You can't just go from any one to any one. And then we have 2154, Commander Shepard is born. What year is it now? 2183. So we're 29. Alright, we're going to do some leveling up. Now, here's the thing. At least in Legendary Edition, these aren't that vital early on, the weapon things. The most vital thing about getting assault rifles is that when I get it here, I unlock sniper rifles. And the main thing this does is a bit of accuracy and damage increase. But that's what I'm doing first. Here we have Caden. So Caden, I want to be putting his points into decryption and electronics more. We do kind of want to advance his biotic abilities, but we're going to go for decryption first, and then let's give him barrier. That's a defensive ability that gives him extra shields. It's going to be a mostly renegade run, yeah. It's going to be a kind of see how I feel about things run, and we must, of course, it's vital importance that we upgrade Richard L. Jenkins, the most important character in the game. Let's go.
What the hell are those? Gas bags. Don't worry, they're harmless. Oh God, what happened here?
Here we go. Look at all the smoke. It's just a really big New Year's Eve party. Is there a loot back there? Don't know where all the loot is in my most replayed game. Jenkins, no!
Fuchsia Rosa has a special task for Seth. They need to keep Jenkins alive. Oh.
I mean, he could be fine. He might just have fallen over.
Ripped right through his shields. We're out of chance.
I mean, not much we can do about it.
Sometimes Marines die. The rest of us just have to carry on. We still have to find that beacon.
Jenkins can just do an it me when I hire more soldiers. There was a loot back here. How did I not know? You get so much loot in this game, though. It does become a bit. Sethpud appreciates his sacrifice. Over here, so there is. Shock absorbers. Let's put those on my armor. This has quite a especially compared to, very much compared to Mass Effect 2 and 3. This has quite a complicated loot system. And we'll go into medicine. Let's give you another point in decryption. Let's give you first aid. Seth death 0, squad death. That's a fixed story death. But fine. What have I got out? Shotgun, assault rifle. Doesn't matter, says Mike, death is death. I'm used to using pistols and sniper rifles, so I'm not sure how well I'll control the assault rifle for this. I wasn't going to keep 0 anyway. Of course not. Squad deaths will be higher than... should be higher than my deaths. We'll see how streaming affects my gameplay. Level 1 run, let's go. Another one, where? Oh, you're behind the rock. Okay. Alright, Caden got it.
I've got some burned out buildings here, Shepard. A lot of bodies. I'm gonna
Jenkins can't level up anymore.
catch up with you at the dig site.
Enceladus has just platted Sengoku Dynasty. Congratulations, well done. Complatulations. I think I have to come forward a bit more to spawn the drones here. There we go. Increase my controller sensitivity a little bit. I think there's an upgrade kit over here. Okay, I'm gonna have to go around this rock to shoot you. And boom. Now, Enceladus has to decide what to play next. Hollow Knight. Oh, there's a med gel. Waste. Because I already have full med gel. I could have used a med gel to heal Caden. Never mind. Obviously, she has better shields than Jenkins. Overload recommending that Enceladus get the plasmophat? The phasmoplat. Have you been Doomslayed in that yet, Enceladus? I know you've played it a bit. Yeah, I'll talk to you in a minute. I think there's loot around here. Or not. Oh, it's there. Yep, I'll be with you in a second.
Gunnery Chief Ashley
Damn
Williams
it!
of the 212.
Forced conversation.
Who's in charge here, ma'am?
Give me a status report, Williams.
Oh man. We were patrolling the perimeter when the attack hit. We tried to get off a distress call, but they cut off our communications. I've been fighting for my life ever since.
Where's the rest of your squad?
We tried to double back to the beacon, but we walked into an ambush. I don't think any of the others... I think I'm the only one left.
You what?
Any
What
idea
killed
what
them?
kind of enemy we're facing?
I think they're Geth.
The Geth haven't been seen outside the Veil in nearly 200 years. Why are they here now?
They must have come for the beacon. The dig site is close, just over that rise. It might still be there.
You're coming with us, Williams. We need that beacon.
And we just lost a soldier, and you are a soldier. So...
What
Geth.
else do you know about the Geth?
Just what I remember from history class back in school. They're synthetics, non-organic life forms with limited AI programming, created by the Quarians a few centuries ago. They were supposed to be a source of cheap labor, but ended up turning on the Quarians and drove them into exile. Well, after that, they just kind of disappeared behind the Perseus Veil. Nobody's really heard much from them since.
They started off as ChatGPT. Beacon, says Bovinoid, not the bees! Alright, now if it's okay with you, Williams, I'm going to grab some loot. Alright? We done? We done here?
Move out!
Cool. Enceladus has not yet been doomslayed in Phasmophobia. Join the club. Okay, so now we have Smashley Williams. We want to get her combat armor up. We want to get combat armor up to, is it there? So she can already equip medium. Can I equip medium? Yes. Rosa hasn't been doomslayed either, but hasn't played in a while. Oh, I thought you got doomslayed ages ago. Maybe it was someone else. Maybe it was... must have been Reese or Marn then. I know Marn has. Okay. We can have a look at codex entries during a stream at some point if we want. Right, you can have Scorpion armor. We don't have any better armors for myself or Ashley yet, but let's see. I've only got the shock absorbers. So this is the bit that's a little more... am I going to be using my assault rifle much? Possibly. Rosa may die quickly, but not quickly enough for it to be a Doomslayer, apparently. Let's make sure everyone has the right weapons equipped. You've got your pistol, you've got your assault rifle, good. Right, so now I've got tutorials turned off, but that little thing that showed up, that's a tutorial telling me about sending my teammates into cover. Essentially, the icon still comes up. And it will not go away until I do it, so there you go, go into cover. Does it still stay there even after I've done it? Cool, okay. We've got some. I know there are some Geth down there. Specifically where they're standing. Maybe they hadn't spawned in. Oh, I missed.
The Hobbit wants Seth to hydrate with water.
Welcome in, Hobbit. Thank you for the hydrates, and everyone else, make sure you're staying hydrated as well. How are you doing? Can we have a shout out for Hobbit, please? Do you know what? Let's just throw a grenade. There we go. You're dead. Okay, you're behind cover as well. There should be someone... Maybe they're ducked behind there. Okay, they're a bit too far away for the... There you are! Alright, step out again. Hobbit is good. It is hot today. It's cooling down a bit. Looks very bright outside for Bovanoid. He's not going there. Okay, what I'm going to do is sneak round. Okay, you're... There's a reason why I prefer the sniper rifle. Sneak around behind you. What abilities do we have? We've got sabotage, neural shock for organic enemies. That's no help against the Geth. Right, you can do a sabotage then, Caden. Okay. Now the funny thing about this is I'm playing on Insanity difficulty, which is the highest difficulty, and when I did that before, you don't have to do it for the plat. So the games have their individual plats, and then the pack has a set of, like the compilation pack has a set of trophies as well, and playing on Insanity is one of those trophies. And I had to keep checking that I was definitely playing on Insanity. Even towards the end of the game, I had to keep checking that it hadn't glitched and dropped the difficulty down, which is a very bold thing for me to say while I'm streaming. But I've said it. Give you electronics as well. And Bovanoid has food-like things in his home. Rosa wants to get the plats for the PS3 versions of the Mass Effect trilogy. Insanity needs to be done for the plat on those, yeah. ME1, yeah, it's such a jump as well, because I went from ME1 almost straight into ME2. And Insanity on Mass Effect 2, there will be a death counter when we go to Mass Effect 2 if I'm playing it on Insanity. Let's give you more into combat armor and assault training. It gets harder in 2 and then tries to nearly kill you in 3. To be fair, the story progression for what's going on in 3 makes sense that it's trying to kill you.
This is the dig site. The beacon was right here. It must have been moved.
By who? Our side or the Geth?
Hard to say. Maybe we'll know more after we check out the research camp.
We make for the camp.
It's just on the top of this ridge, up the ramps.
It's the camp up the ramp.
Change of plans, Shepard. There's a small spaceport up ahead. I want to check it out. I'll wait for you there.
There's loot here somewhere. Did I already grab it? Already grabbed it. So I think the thing with this, for people who are drawn to the shooter aspect of the game, is the CRPG aspect. I can see how it can be a bit off-putting, like the checking your gear. The inventory gets so full, so full. The only time Rosa struggled with something on Insanity with Mass Effect 1 was a side quest, which we were a bit low level for and didn't have the best items. I'm trying to remember what gave me the most trouble on Insanity.
Looks like they hit the
in
camp
this one.
hard.
It's a good place for an ambush. Keep your guard up.
But it wasn't any of the main story bits.
Oh god, they're still alive.
What did the Geth do to them?
Actually, the Mako sections on Insanity, because you can't upgrade the Mako. So the Mako is always the same, even if everything gets harder. Okay, let's break your shields. These guys run around very aimlessly, but they are nasty. Enemies that get up close, if you've got a mission where there's a lot of melee enemies, you can get quickly screwed. But that's why we have things like this. Whee! Throw them on the floor. There's no ammo in this in Mass Effect 1, but your weapons overheat, so you have to kind of fire in shorter bursts, which I didn't do just then. Okay, we've got one locked building, so let's check here. Got some heavy armor, we can't use it yet. And we got a grenade. Okay, that's better assault rifle. So I can have one. And Ashley can have one. If we got any more stuff, phasic rounds, and shield damage, that's worth using. Now the thing with this, with all the ammo that you can get for the weapons, I always end up just using two types of ammo and switching between them. One that's really, there's one type of ammo that gives you a big bonus against organic enemies, and one type of ammo that gives you a big bonus against synthetic enemies. And they're the I end up just using those all the time once I have enough of them for everyone to have some. Caden, do we have any better armor for you? No. Okay. Got a better pistol for you. Well, is it? Does a bit more damage for less accuracy and a lower rate of fire, essentially the heatsink. So that's probably more DPS, to be fair. Welcome back from your lurk, Hoovian Girly. Hope the laundry is safe and sound. So for people who aren't familiar, we're going to introduce you to the decryption minigame, which changes drastically in Mass Effect 2. Simon Says.
Humans, thank the Maker.
Hurry, close the door before they come back.
What are you doing here?
I'm Dr. Warren. I was in charge of this excavation. We hid in the shed during the attack. They must have come for the beacon. Luckily, it wasn't here. It was moved to the spaceport earlier this morning. Manuel and I stayed behind to pack up the camp. When the attack came, the Marines held them off long enough for us to hide. They gave their lives to save us.
No one is saved. The age of humanity is ended. Soon, only ruin and corpses will remain.
Yeah, what's up with that guy?
What's wrong with your assistant?
Manuel has a brilliant mind, but he's always been a bit unstable. Genius and madness are two sides of the same coin.
Is it madness to see the future? To see the destruction rushing towards us? To understand there is no escape? No hope? No. I am not mad. I'm the only sane one left.
I gave him an extra dose of his meds after the attack.
Genius and madness are two sides of the same coin. I think Manuel has a double-sided coin, to be honest with you. The beacon, that's what we want.
About the beacon?
It's some type of data module from a galaxy-wide communications network, remarkably well preserved. It could be the greatest scientific discovery of our lifetime. Miraculous new technologies, groundbreaking medical advances. Who knows what secrets are locked inside?
We have unearthed the heart of evil, awakened the beast, unleashed the darkness.
Manuel, please. This isn't the
Sure, we have, Manuel. Go and have a lie down. All right.
Williams, take us to the spaceport.
You can't stop it. Nobody can stop it. Night is falling. The darkness of eternity.
Hush, Manuel. Go lie down.
She actually does tell him to go lie down. I forgot that. Welcome back from the ads. If you were stuck in the ads, thank you very much. We do 90 seconds of ads every hour to keep pre-roll ads off the stream for the first half hour of each hour. So if you are subject to ads and come into a stream, one of my streams, make sure you're coming in during the first half hour of an hour. And then you won't get pre-rolls. A bunch of weapons just sitting in a box. Are any of them something that we want? How about the armor? That is not better. It's got slightly better shields for no tech and biotic protection and minimal damage protection. What we can do though is we can say that's junk. That it literally is junk. But when we go into stores, there's a sell all junk button. Okay, what about weapons? That's still that same pistol. It's not better. Did we grab any more assault rifles? Not better ones. Let's mark these as junk as well. Sniper rifle? Oh, hammer. I don't like the hammer. It fires 3-round bursts and it pulls up with each shot. Okay. Now we're about to see the cutscene that the sister of my former girlfriend who bought me the original Mass Effect when it came out thought was a movie.
Saren. Nihilus.
He must be a good guy with that music, right?
This isn't your mission, Saren. What are you doing here?
The Council thought you could use some help on this one.
I wasn't expecting to find the Geth here. The situation's bad.
Don't worry. I've got it under control.
Huh, a gunshot. What could that be?
What is that? Off in the distance.
It's the sun, Caden. It's... Oh, you mean the ship. Well, it's leaving now, so everything must be fine. Off it goes. Bye! This looks fine. Kaboom! Okay, here comes a husk. Or 3. Let's get you out of the way. Where are you? There we go. We don't need to worry about throwing them yet. Actually, just overclock your assault rifle. If they get a bit close, we can use buildings to throw on them. Kind of running around a bit manically. Okay, there we go. We can use throw. No, it didn't get you. Okay, let's switch to a more... Oh, you're down. Even I pressed the switch weapon button and she put her assault rifle, sniper rifle away and pulled out her sniper rifle again. Okay. Down. All gone. Cool. There's loot over there. Let's grab that one first. Mike's had enough chips on his planet. On this planet, Mike has retracted his hand from the chips bag. Just gonna have a look in this shed. Now these decryption things and hacking and electronics, they'll say easy, medium or hard, and that directly corresponds to the level you have in it. So this is easy. If they're up to here, it's easy. When he gets to there, he'll be able to do medium decryption, and from there he'll be able to do hard decryption. Welcome in, Bandit. Thank you for the 35 stream streak. Thank you very much. How are you doing? I hope your weekend is off to a good start.
Everybody stay calm out there. We're coming out, we're not armed.
Is it safe? Are they gone?
We took care of them.
Those things were crawling all around the shed. They would have found us for sure. We owe you our lives.
I still can't believe it. When we saw that ship, I thought it was all over.
It showed up right before the attack. Knew it was trouble the second I saw it, so we made a break for the sheds.
Welcome back from your lurkle mode. Hope your chores have gone well.
Tell me everything you remember about the attack.
The three of us were working the crops when that ship showed up. We just saw it and ran. I don't know what happened to the rest of the crew.
They were by the garage, over near the spaceport, right where that ship came down. No way they survived.
You don't know that. We survived. If they made it to the garage, they could have had a fighting chance.
What about the ship?
What else can you tell me about the ship you saw?
I was too busy running to get a clear look at it. I think it landed over near the spaceport.
Tell them about the noise, Cole. That awful noise.
It was emitting some kind of signal as it descended. It sounded like the shriek of the damned. Only it was coming from inside your own head.
Okay.
I have to go.
Hey, Cole, we're just a bunch of farmers. These guys are soldiers. Maybe we should give them the stuff.
Jeez, Blake, you gotta learn when to shut up.
Lamode is happy with her chores all being done. Congratulations, good job.
There's something you're not telling me.
Some guys at the spaceport were running a small smuggling ring, nothing major. In exchange for a cut of the profits, we let them store packages in our sheds.
You greedy bastard. You weren't running for your life. You were running to check on your merchandise.
No, it's not like that. I just knew there were some packages here, something we could use. I found a pistol. Figured it would come in handy if those things came back. But you'll probably get more use out of it than we will.
You don't just have a pistol.
I'm only gonna ask this once. Think long and hard before you lie to me again. Are you sure all you've got is one lousy pistol?
No, wait, I just remembered. I just had it in my pocket. Might as well take that too. That's everything, really.
Who's your contact at the spaceport, Cole? What's his name?
He's not a bad guy. I don't want to get him in trouble. Besides, I'm not a snitch.
Would you rather be a snitch or a corpse?
Powell. His name's Powell.
No honor among thieves.
That's all I know, really. So let's try to keep things friendly from here on in, okay?
Friendly? What's that mean?
I have to go.
Good luck.
Now, having just... Right, he's given me a pistol and a combat sensor. Don't think we'll need the combat sensor here. As I've just chastised him for focusing on his merchandise rather than the enemies attacking, I'm going to go and focus on his merchandise. Shotgun, sniper rifle, and some Turian armor. Why would we need Turian armor? Spoilers, game. Okay, it's just another hammer. Don't want the hammer. I'm probably not going to be using pistol, maybe, but let's prioritize Caden because he's definitely using a pistol. Let's give him the Stinger 2. We don't need the combat sensor. What about armor? After me saying you get loads of gear, I'm getting very little gear. Make sure we have a look around everywhere.
Commander, it's Nihilus.
So it is, but over here is loot, so... Oh no, did it not? It gave me 0, but it has given me 1, because I had 5, I used 1, and now I still have 5. Okay. Armor piercing rounds, that's what we want. Let's put those in my sniper rifle. 15% damage against synthetics. Okay, I suppose we should check Nihilus. Do we think he's dead? Is that blood? That could just be oil. You okay, bud? You alright?
A Turian? You know him?
He's a Spectre. He was with us at the north.
Something's moving over behind those crates.
Wait! Don't shoot! I'm one of you! I'm human!
I like the way you hid behind those crates during the fight. Really helped us out. Thanks a lot.
Me? But I'm just a dock worker. I don't even have a weapon.
Don't you?
My name's Powell. I saw what happened to that Turian. The other one shot him.
What the hell are you talking about?
There were 2 Turians here. Your friend and another one he called Saren. I think they knew each other. Your friend seemed to relax. He let his guard down. And Saren killed him. Shot him right in the back. I'm just lucky he didn't see me behind the crates.
Okay. Do you know where the beacon is?
We were told a Prothean beacon was brought to the spaceport. What happened to it?
It's over on the other platform. Probably where that guy Saren was headed. He hopped on the cargo train right after he killed your friend. I knew that beacon was trouble. Everything's gone to hell since we found it. First that damn mothership showed up, then the attack. They killed everyone. Everyone. If I hadn't been behind the crates, I'd be dead too.
And so just asking the mode if she's getting the conservatory, doing anything with the conservatory stakes. Of course, that was destroyed by hail, or turned into cheese. Hope everyone's still okay after that. So, you know about how you just said you don't have any weapons, pal? Well, I know you've been smuggling weapons, so...
You're Cole's contact here on the docks, for the smuggling ring.
What? No! I mean, what does it matter now? So I'm a smuggler, who cares? My supervisor's dead, the entire crew's dead. Doesn't matter now, does it?
It does if you have weapons.
Anything hidden nearby that we could use against the Geth?
A shipment of grenades came through last week. Nobody notices if a few small pieces go missing from the military orders.
You greedy son of a bitch. We're out here trying to protect your sorry ass, and all you can think about is how you can rip us off?
I never thought you'd actually need those grenades. Who'd want to attack Eden Prime? We're just a bunch of farmers. How was I supposed to know?
Just give me the grenades.
They're yours. Take them. My smuggling days are over, I swear.
Don't believe you.
Too many people died here for you to start jerking me around.
Okay, all right. There was something else. Could be worth a fortune. Experimental technology, top of the line. Take it. I don't need it. I didn't want anyone to get hurt. Really, I'm sorry.
Did I end yesterday's prediction? I did. Yes. No one won anything. It was below 504. Wasn't it? Bear with me. Admin. Bit of admin. Yeah, deaths were exactly 500 at the end of yesterday's stream. So no one won anything. Lamo's waiting on a POA from her friend before heading over to her mum's house. A few of them are going to go over there to put up a temporary tarpaulin until we can get the materials to place the roof. I hope it goes well.
We need to find that beacon before it's too late.
Take the cargo train. That's where the other Turian went. I can't stay here. I need to get away from all this.
Oh, does it not refund if no one gets the correct answer? It goes to 0. Well, I guess people need to guess correctly then, don't they? Okay, so he's given us a grenade upgrade for high explosives, so we can put that on our grenades. I thought they went back if no one guessed the correct one, actually. I guess they go into the void. Do I want to give me a better pistol? I'm not used to using the assault rifle in this, so I'm a bit... bad with the kickback, with the recoil on it. What we can do is Overload their shields. Oh, you're down. Little pops to the head, and down they go, just like anything else. And as I couldn't get a shot on that one, I blew up the container next to it, and it died. Explosives kill things. Hello, is this loot? No. Or at least not during a fight, it's not. Okay. We've got a few Geth up the train. Yeah, they were out of the range of the explosives, unfortunately. Hello, you're eager. Chill. Chill a little. Overload his shields. He's probably got some good physics threshold, but let's see if we can throw him. We can. And where are the rest? Hiding, are they? Okay, let's advance a little. Behind there. Can I see the top of your head if I stand up? No, I can't. Are you behind this first barrier? I think you are. Maybe not. Maybe it's the second barrier. Otherwise that grenade would have killed it. Alright. You were safe where you were, you shouldn't have moved. Where are you? This will be the last one. I don't want to open the medical kit because I've got full Medigel, but I'm not ever going to be coming back here either. I was wrong, it wasn't the last one. Come on, up you get. Don't worry, I won't shoot you in the face. Stand up. It's fine, come on. No? I can see the top of your head there. Not quite able to get it though. Maybe a grenade this time. Nope. Hi. Alright, that's all of them. It's going to be a very hot day for Lamode, and then we'll be going up a ladder doing some manual labour. Make sure you stay hydrated.
Set the charges. Destroy the entire colony. Leave no evidence that we were here.
I really thought he was going to be a good guy. Like, the music just feels positive and happy. Bombs, is it?
Demolition charges. The Geth must have planted them.
Hurry! We need to find them all and shut them down.
It's a good job they're all marked as little flags on my radar. That is not the sniper rifle, that's the sniper rifle. And we have dudes over here as well. Ooh, not a headshot. There we go. Is that... I think that steel cable might be in the way. And now that shield is definitely in the way. So I can't get your head. I can get your head. Oh, you're a sniper too. Well, you were. Can't quite get their head because of that steel cable, but they're down. Right, let's sort out these charges. Oh, that was definitely a headshot. It must be quite strong. You can tell the difference when it's a headshot or not, because the little X that pops up when you hit is red if you've hit a vital point, such as the head. Let's take that barrier down. We've got 2 minutes, that's plenty of time. Don't worry about it. Imagine failing this bit. There's one more charge, it's over behind there. And there's a Geth over there. So if you hear this noise, it means I'm pressing down on the D-pad to make sure the squad mates are actually following me. E17, popular 90s. What genre were they? Popular 90s band of some description. Oh, poke your head out. Poke your head out. A little close for a sniper rifle, aren't you? Where are you going? Cool. Who are you shooting? The mode says stay now. Not asking me to remain here, but naming an E17 song. Let's go to sniper again. Swelling in Lamote's hands has gone down a bit, but they are sore and bruised. Have I missed something? What happened to your hands? I've got some armor, got some equipment there. Let's give Caden. It's not worth it. Let's do a level up. That's as high as I can go in assault rifles for now. Assault training will give me increased weapon damage and melee damage. I don't do a lot of melee in this. Should I be charming? Meh. Let's put some into throw for you and a bit more into electronics. You can have your assault rifles up, assault rifles up. Right, I want you two to stay here, because I know what's coming. I'd rather it not have a bit more time to reach us. It's just some of the husks, so it'll be easy to deal with. Can you poke your head back out? You seemed really eager to shoot me just now. Come on. Pop your head out. There we go. I have not missed anything. Lamode was a bit overzealous with the gardening yesterday and your hands hurt afterwards. Oh no. Make sure you take it easy. Okay. Where are the husks? Here they come. On command. Right, let's stand back. Why have you come up? I told you to stay back there. What are you doing? I am your commanding officer. Here they come. Right, come back here. Because that's going to come running up the stairs. And then destroy your shields when it gets close. We don't want that. We want to destroy its shields while it's far away. And then kill it. Running around like a blue-assed fly. There you go. And Citadel and Lamode were supposed to play some Sea of Thieves yesterday, but couldn't hold the controller properly. I did see you were playing some Sea of Thieves recently. How's it going? I have never played that. Okay, no more enemies. There's the Prothean beacon. That's what we came all this way for. So of course, I'm going to go look for loot. So that, ooh, fusion explosives. You also don't have to. You can turn all of your any of your equipment into Omnigel, but you can sell it. It's better to sell it. You can turn it into Omnigel, and Omnigel can be used to bypass the hacking minigame, and is used to repair your tank, your Mako tank, when you're in missions that have it. Lamode has been teaching Enceladus lots of tips and tricks that the game doesn't tell you about. Is Lamode a veteran pirate? There's a storage locker. Phasic rounds and chemical rounds, also known as things I'm probably never going to use. But they'll get me money. Lamode is a pirate legend. It does have legendary status. Well, as you can tell from the title of the stream, I'm something of a legendary edition myself. Some heavy armor. How close are we to being able to use the heavy armor? A bit away. A bit away for Ashley. For me, sorry, and about the same away for Ashley. Okay. Alright, now we're going to go and do this. Now what happens here, depending on whether you're playing as Mask Shep or Fem Shep, it will change which of your squad mates is the focus of this cutscene. Seth the Space Pirate legend.
Normandy, the beacon is secure.
This is amazing. Actual working Prothean technology. Unbelievable.
It wasn't doing anything like that when they dug it up.
Something must have activated it.
Roger, Normandy. Standing by.
Shepard!
No, don't touch it. It's too...
Big bada boom.
We identified the ship that touched down on Eden Prime. The Normandy. A human alliance vessel. It was under the command of Captain Anderson. They managed to save the colony.
And the beacon.
One of the humans may have used it.
I love how she doesn't even flinch. She's more powerful than he is.
This human must be eliminated.
And she's voiced by Marina Sirtis, Counselor Troy from Star Trek The Next Generation.
Doctor? Dr. Chakwas. I think she's waking up.
You had us worried there, Shepard. How are you feeling?
How did I end up here? How long was I out?
About 15 hours. Something happened down there with the beacon, I think.
It's my fault. I must have triggered some kind of security field when I approached it. You had to push me out of the way.
Okay, but what about the beacon itself?
Where's the beacon now? What happened to it?
The beacon exploded. A system overload, maybe. And the blast knocked you cold. Williams and I had to carry you back here to the ship.
Well, the hospitals... See, no, the thing is, the hospitals on Eden Prime were probably a bit busy, to be fair.
I appreciate it.
Physically, you're fine. But I detected some unusual brain activity. Abnormal beta waves. I also noticed an increase in your rapid eye movement. Signs typically associated with intense dreaming.
This section as well, this dialogue section, if you're playing as Masked Shep, it would be Ashley instead of Caden.
I saw... I'm not sure what I saw. Death, destruction... Nothing's really clear.
I better add this to my report. It may... Oh, Captain Anderson.
How's our XO holding up, Doctor?
Well, all the readings look normal. I'd say the commander's going to be fine.
Glad to hear it. Shepard, I need to speak with you. In private.
Aye, aye, Captain. I'll be in the mess if you need me.
Sounds like that beacon hit you pretty hard, Commander. You
I love
you're
how
okay?
when you're talking about the vision, it's all this dark, dramatic music, and then it just suddenly stops with the doctor going, what happened to Williams?
Did we leave Gunnery Chief Williams back on Eden Prime?
I figured we could use a soldier like her. She's been reassigned to the Normandy.
Williams is a good soldier. She deserves it.
Lieutenant Alenko agrees with you. That's why I added her to our crew.
Always good to have someone who can do the shooties.
You said you needed to see me in private, Captain?
I won't lie to you, Shepard. Things look bad. Nihilus is dead. The beacon was destroyed and Geth are invading. The Council's going to want answers.
Fuck the Council.
The Council can kiss my ass.
Yeah.
I won't let them blame me for losing the beacon. I didn't do anything wrong.
I'll stand behind you and your report, Shepard. You're a damned hero in my books. That's not why I'm here. It's Saren, that other Turian. Saren's a Spectre, one of the best, a living legend. But if he's working with the Geth, it means he's gone rogue. A rogue Spectre's trouble. Saren's dangerous, and he hates humans.
Why?
He thinks we're growing too fast, taking over the galaxy. A lot of aliens think that way. Most of them don't do anything about it. But Saren has allied himself with the Geth. I don't know how, I don't know why. I only know it had something to do with that beacon. You were there just before that beacon self-destructed. Did you see anything? Any clue that might tell us what Saren was after?
I had a vision.
Just before I lost consciousness, I had some kind of vision.
A vision? A vision of what?
I saw synthetics. Geth, maybe. Slaughtering people. Butchering them.
We need to report this to the Council, Shepard.
What are we gonna tell them? I had a bad dream?
We don't know what information was stored in that beacon. Lost Prothean technology? Blueprints for some ancient weapon of mass destruction? Whatever it was. Saren took it. But I know Saren. I know his reputation is politics. He believes humans are a blight on the galaxy. This attack was an act of war. He has the secrets from the beacon. He has an army of Geth at his command, and he won't stop until he's wiped humanity from the face of the galaxy.
Not if I can help
I'll
it.
find some way to take him down.
It's not that easy. He's a Spectre. He can go anywhere, do almost anything. That's why we need the Council on our side.
We expose him. Pull his pants down right in front of everyone.
We prove Saren's gone rogue and the Council will revoke his Spectre status.
Oh, that. Sorry, different kind of
I'll
exposing.
contact the
Okay.
ambassador and see if he can get us an audience with the Council. He'll want to see us as soon as we reach the Citadel. We should be getting close. Head up to the bridge and tell Joker to bring us into dock.
Let's have a look around. There's nothing in here yet. How are we for Medigel? 5 of 5. Okay, so we won't grab any of that. Which we can do from there.
Glad to see you're okay, Commander.
Is that Ashley over there? We already had a chat with you. We'll have a say hello to Ashley.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. The crew could use some good news after what happened to Jenkins.
The soldiers died, but also he will be missed.
Jenkins was a valuable part of this crew.
Part of me feels guilty over what happened. If Jenkins was still alive, I might not be here.
Anyway.
Go speak with Joker.
Goodbye, Commander.
Now I can interact with my locker. But you get better stuff out of it if you wait until later. I think you can only do it once. You definitely get better stuff later on from it though.
Go speak to Joker when you're ready. Tell him to bring the Normandy into dock.
Commander, I'm glad to see you're okay. Losing Jenkins was hard on the crew, and I'm glad we didn't lose you too.
How are we holding up?
Things were pretty rough down there.
Yeah, you never get used to seeing dead civilians. It doesn't seem right somehow. But at least you stopped Saren from wiping out the whole colony.
Dead Marines, dead colonists, and in the end we still didn't get that beacon.
Maybe you're right. Things went bad. Real bad. I still can't believe we lost Jenkins.
All the dead Marines and colonists would be absolutely fine if we got the beacon. Is my camera a little jumpy? Is that just me?
I need to go see Joker.
Sure thing, Commander.
So there's romance in this game, for people who aren't familiar. And but the options are really limited in the first one. So if you are playing FemShep, you can have Caden. If you're playing MaskShep, you can have Ashley. And then there's a third character that is basically female. Is the frame rate, is it just me, or is it the game as well that's got the low frame rate on it? No, Tifa. Bovenoid's only been looking at the gameplay, which means it's just me. I guess. Oh no, I've gone down in the lift. I didn't want to go down in the lift. It's just me. Maybe there's some kind of temporal distortion. We can talk to him.
Hey, Commander. Looking for some extra supplies before you head out?
What have you got?
Whatever you want. Armor, weapons, mods. It's not standard Alliance issue, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Well, as long as you don't mind paying for it.
You could sell me some new mods. It is International Mod Day for Twitch today, so shout out to all the mods out there, especially mine. Mine are the best.
Big stretch.
We're doing a big stretch. Let's jump over to the chat screen. Everyone have a stretch together. What we're going to do is we're going to put our hands together. Is it still a bit? Yeah, it's still a bit blurry here as well. It's a bit, frame rate's a bit low on me for some reason. Okay, we're going to put our hands together, push forward, raise up above your head, then bring them round to the small of your back. Push down with your shoulders, forward with your chest. One arm across the front. Push them gently against each other. And then switch. And shake it all out. Roll your head. Ooh, my neck clicked there. Give your shoulders a roll as well. Maybe tilt your head. Stretch your neck a bit. Let me see if just refreshing the camera will fix it. Oh no, that might zoom it back out again though. I'll leave it for now because the game plays the... You can hear my voice, so it's fine.
Why should I pay you for my weapons and armor?
My stuff doesn't come from the Alliance. I have to purchase it myself, and it's not cheap. Hell, the licenses alone have set me back more than I'd like. But no licenses, no goods. Without the goods, I'm out of a job.
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
Do you have the Medj and grenade upgrades? So this lets me carry one more of each of those. We won't worry about the other equipment for now. We're going to go back upstairs, or uplift. Because there aren't stairs. Overnoid says, can we hear your voice? How would you know? You've just given it away.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. Losing Jenkins was hard enough on the crew.
Little things we can look at to put codex entries in, but more importantly it gives us XP.
Good timing, Commander. I was just about to bring us into the Citadel. See that taxpayer money at work.
Of that ship.
The Ascension, flagship of the Citadel fleet.
Well, size isn't everything.
Why so touchy, Joker?
I'm just saying you need firepower too.
Look at that monster. Its main gun could rip through the barriers in any ship in the Alliance fleet.
Good thing it's on our side then.
Citadel Control, this is SSV Normandy, requesting permission to land.
Stand by for clearance, Normandy. Clearance granted. You may begin your approach. Transferring you to an Alliance operator.
Roger, Alliance Tower. Normandy out.
Normandy, this is Alliance Tower. Please proceed to Dock 422.
Here we go. This is the section that caused the most drop-off in Legendary
This is
Edition.
an outrage! The Council would step in if the Geth attacked a Turian colony?
The Turians don't found colonies on the borders of the Terminus systems, Ambassador.
Humanity was well aware of the risks when you went into the Traverse.
What about Saren? You can't just ignore a rogue Spectre. I demand action! You don't get to make demands of the Council, Ambassador.
Citadel Security is investigating your charges against Saren. We will discuss the CSEC findings at the hearing, not before.
Captain Anderson, I see you brought half your crew with you.
Just the ground team from Eden Prime, in case you had any questions.
I have the mission reports. I assume they're accurate?
They are. Sounds like you convinced the Council to give us an audience.
They were not happy about it. Saren's their top agent. They don't like him being accused of treason.
Well, they're fucking idiots.
Saren's a threat to every human colony out there. If they don't stop him, I will.
Settle down, Commander. You've already done more than enough to jeopardize your candidacy for the Spectres. The mission on Eden Prime was a chance to prove you could get the job done. Instead, Nihilus ended up dead and the beacon was destroyed.
That's Saren's fault, not hers.
Then we better hope the CSEC investigation turns up evidence to support our accusations. Otherwise, the Council might use this as an excuse to keep you out of the Spectres. Come with me, Captain. I want to go over a few things before the hearing. Shepard, you and the others can meet us at the Citadel Tower, top level. I'll make sure you have clearance to get in.
And that's why I hate politicians.
That's fine, we're just going to hack his computer. Alliance Patrol Report. Captain Hendrickson reported some unusual energy readings during a patrol of the Argos Rogue cluster. She had particular concerns about the Hydra system, but was recalled before her team could investigate further. No patrols are scheduled for that sector. Do we want to send in a recon team? So now we've added a little mission to our journal, where we could go to the Argos Rogue cluster. And do a side mission. So there's a lot of little bits to go to, dialogue to be had, which is very world building and things. We can go and explore the embassies a bit. I'm not going to do that. We're going to go through mostly on the... We're going to look at the shops. But we're mostly going to focus on
Welcome to the Presidium. Allow me to be your guide.
heading to the next objective. Now we could use the fast travel. In fact, the game is trying to tell me to use the fast travel. But I'm going to walk. It's only a short way up here. I say walk when I start jogging. Can have a nice, you know, taking the trees, taking the sights, taking the we have Halo at home design of this ring. Have a look at this bug.
Please do not disturb the keepers.
So the keepers are automated. Basically, the Council races didn't build this, they found it. Everything that makes galactic civilization work is ancient technology from the Protheans who vanished 50,000 years ago. And that includes these keepers. They run this whole space station and kind of make it work. But they don't talk or anything. Right, we're going up here.
The Council isn't going to ask me any questions, are they?
I doubt it. We've made our reports. Now we just have to trust Ambassador Udina.
No, we don't, sir.
This is where I practiced my slow pans in these elevator rides.
Saren's hiding something. Give me more time. Stall them.
Stall the Council? Don't be ridiculous. Your investigation is over, Garrus.
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vicarian. I was the officer in charge of the CSEC investigation into Saren.
Who were you just talking to?
That was Executor Palin, head of Citadel Security, my boss. He'll be presenting my findings on Saren to the Council.
Slow pans with elevator bounces both ways. Yeah, those elevators were in the original version of the game to hide, essentially to hide loading screens, but Legendary Edition, I think it loads a bit faster, and they've just kept them in for the vibes.
Sounds like you came up empty.
Saren's a Spectre. Most of his activities are classified. I couldn't find anything solid. But I know he's up to something. Like you humans say, I feel it in my gut.
I think the Council's ready for us, Commander.
Good luck, Shepard. Maybe they'll listen to you.
Up the grand staircases. There's a guy over there who we will talk to later. We can talk to him now, but it doesn't do anything because we can't accept the quest.
The hearing's already started. Come on.
The Geth attack is a matter of some concern, but there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
The investigation by Citadel Security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
An eyewitness saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is hardly compelling proof.
I resent these accusations. Nihilus was a fellow Spectre and a friend.
That just let you catch him off guard.
Captain Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges against me. And this must be your protege, Commander Shepard. The one who let the beacon get destroyed.
The mission to Eden Prime was top secret. The only way you could know about the beacon was if you were there.
With Nihilus gone, his files passed on to me. I read the Eden Prime report. I was unimpressed. But what can you expect from a human?
It's not an appropriate thing to say in court.
Saren despises humanity. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Your species needs to learn its place, Shepard. You're not ready to join the Council. You're not even ready to join the Spectres.
He has no right to say that. That's not his decision.
Shepard's admission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose. The humans are wasting your time, Counselor, and mine.
You can't hide behind the Council forever.
There is still one outstanding issue. Commander Shepard's vision. It may have been triggered by the beacon.
Are we allowing dreams into evidence now? How can I defend my innocence against this kind of testimony?
I agree. Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence, not wild imaginings and reckless speculation.
Do you have anything else to add, Commander Shepard?
You've made your decision. I won't waste my breath.
The Council has found no evidence of any connection between Saren and the Geth. Ambassador, your petition to have him disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
I'm glad to see justice was served.
This meeting is adjourned.
It was a mistake bringing you into that hearing, Captain. You and Saren have too much history. It made the Council question our motives.
I know Saren. He's working with the Geth for one reason. To exterminate the entire human race. Every colony we have is at risk. Every world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
How do you know Saren?
Tell me about this history between you and Saren.
I worked with him on a mission a long time ago. Things went bad. Real bad. We shouldn't talk about this here. But I know what he's like. And he has to be stopped.
Yeah, the council's not going to do any shit about it, is
We
it?
need to deal with Saren ourselves.
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable. We need to find some way to expose
Like
him.
I said, pull his pants down in front of everyone.
What about Garrus, that CSEC investigator? We saw him arguing with the executor.
That's right. He was asking for more time to finish his report. Seems like he was close to finding something on Saren.
I've got some ads coming up in just under a minute. I'll try not to do anything major while they're on.
Any idea where we could find him?
I have a contact in CSEC who can help us track Garrus down. His name is Harkin.
Forget it. They suspended Harkin last month, drinking on the job. I won't waste my time with that loser.
You won't have to. I don't want the Council using your past history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up. Shepard will handle this.
You can't just cut Captain Anderson out of this investigation.
The ambassador's right. I need to step aside.
I need to take care of some business. Captain, meet me in my office later.
Harkin's probably getting drunk at Cora's Den. It's a dingy little club in the lower section of the wards.
Maybe there's another way to find evidence against Saren.
You should talk to Barla Vaughn over in the financial district. Rumor has it he's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
The Shadow Broker?
An information dealer. Buys and sells secrets to the highest bidder. I've heard Barla Vaughn's one of the top representatives. He might know something about Saren, but his information won't come cheap.
You and Saren have a history. What happened?
About 20 years ago, I was part of a mission in the Skillian Verge. I was working with Saren to find and remove a known terrorist threat. Saren eliminated his target, but a lot of people died along the way, innocent people. And the official records just covered it all up. But I saw how he operates. No conscience, no hesitation. He'd kill 1,000 innocent civilians to end a war without a second thought.
Overnight says, no one needs to see Saren's lower mandibles.
I should go.
Good luck, Shepard. I'll be over in the ambassador's office if you need anything else.
I think the ads are still on at the moment. Oh, by the way, Bovenoid, I have overtaken you in the... No, the ads are on now. Bovenoid, I've overtaken you in the ads leaderboard.
Gurley wants Seth to hydrate with water.
Not the ads leaderboard, sorry, the clips leaderboard. So you're gonna have to do some clipping. Thank you for the hydrate, Hoovy and Gurley. Right, I'm going to ask chat for a decision, but I'm going to wait for the ad break to finish. So let's head back down.
That guy's up to something.
What?
What? Oh, no, I wasn't. Never mind. Yes, is there something you want?
You, molesting the weird bugs.
Why are you so interested in the Keepers?
Keepers? I've got no interest in the keep.
Don't get coy. I know what I saw.
I'm not so sure I should be talking to you about this.
Just tell me what you're doing. I'm not here to get you into trouble.
All right. I guess it wouldn't hurt to tell you. I'm using a small scanner to gather readings on the Keepers. So far I've had mixed results. I find it difficult to get near the creatures.
Why were you being so secretive about it, though?
Well, technically we're not supposed to disturb the Keepers. I don't really think my scanning disturbs them, but the authorities might disagree. I'd like to do it more openly, but it's not really worth getting arrested over.
Ad breaks should be over. Welcome back if you were stuck in them. Thank you for sticking around. Now, as I was saying at the beginning, this is, you know, you want me to go and scan a bunch of bugs for you? Well, guess what? I'm not your fucking butler.
I'm
Bye.
going.
So long.
Right, so, chat. There are two quest options we can do here. We can go and look into Garrus, or we can go and get other information via Barla Vaughn. We can do both, but once you've done one, it creates a kind of urgency that from a role-playing point of view, I will do one or the other. So do we want to go and find out where Garrus is, or go and chat with the Shadow Broker's dealer.
I can't believe the Council ignored all the evidence against Saren.
Saren's one of their best operatives. It's only natural they take his word for ours.
Oh, so now we just chase leads while this smug Turian runs around with his Geth troopers.
That's politics, Chief.
I hate politics.
Overnight says we go and talk to the round boy Bar Levant. Any other votes? I'm going to go and look at a shop in the meantime. That's none of my business. I'm going to have a look at this shop around here. How much money do we have actually? We can sell some stuff. Kizzy's with the cow. And so let us off out for a run. Enjoy the run. And also welcome back, Kizzy. I hope your chores have been going well.
Ah, human. This one is greatly pleased to see you here in my decadent emporium.
Who are you?
This one's face name is Delaninder, though many in this place simply refer to it as Delan. Please take time to examine the fine goods it has for purchase, all of great worth.
Show me your items.
Oh, this one is pleased to do so, human. You will not be disappointed.
Now for the moment, with the money we have, we're just going to view standard items. And get the Certa Foundation license. And we could probably sell some stuff. Let's sell all junk. And don't need all of those shotguns. That's a better assault rifle, we'll keep that. We'll give... no, we'll get rid of the edge. Chemical rounds can go. Fusion explosive, extra toxic damage. Because he's done with the errands, but not with the chores. So do you just think errands things that you have to go outside of the house to do for you? And chores are things that you do in the house. What else can we sell? That's good armor once we get to the heavy armor. But then by the time we get heavy armor, we'll probably have better armor than that. That's a better shotgun. And we'll get rid of the radioactive rounds. What can we buy from you? We'll leave that for now. Right, so all the votes seem to be for Bar Levant. So we're going to go and talk to Bar Levant. Kizzy is back home and having a sandwich, and so has sat down.
What's this? One of the Earth Clan. Ah, a very famous one, yes? You are the one called Shepard. You were at Torfan, correct? You led the final assault against the enemy base, if memory serves.
What's in your sandwich, Kizzy? Have we met?
You've got me at a disadvantage here.
Forgive me, Earth Clan. My name is Bar Levant. My job makes it necessary for me to keep informed. I am a financial advisor to many important clients here on the Citadel. When someone as important as yourself arrives on the station, I take notice.
Someone sent me to ask you for some
I
information.
heard you work for the Shadow Broker. Do you have any information about Saren?
You're very blunt, Shepard. But you're right. I am an agent for the Shadow Broker. And I do know something about Saren.
Alright. How much is it?
I hear your information can be expensive.
Normally, this information would cost a small fortune. But these are exceptional circumstances. So I am going to give it to you for free.
What's the catch?
There is no catch. The Shadow Broker is quite upset with Saren right now. They used to do a lot of business until Saren turned on him.
Surprise, a fucking prize.
Saren betrayed him. Imagine that.
No matter what you think of Saren, he's not stupid. He knows the Shadow Broker is a valuable ally. Turning on him doesn't make sense. Not unless something huge was at stake. I don't know the details, but the Shadow Broker hired a freelancer to deal with it. A Krogan mercenary.
Where can I find this Krogan mercenary?
How do I find him?
I heard he was paying Citadel security a visit. If you hurry, you can probably catch him before he leaves the C-Sec Academy.
We don't need to know why he's there. Let's just go. Because he's got cheese and cherry tomatoes in her sandwich. Nice. Very nice and simple and tasty. Right, we'll use the fast travel to get to C-Sec, which is where our docking bay is. Oh, we can't. Interesting. We'll go to the embassies then. And because he's also having a coffee.
Welcome to the Presidium. Allow me to be your guide.
No, I'm fine. Thank you. Avena, Space Siri. We'll go down to C-Sec Academy.
On Eden Prime, many colonial investors are pulling their support for future projects. Proponents of expanded human colonization insist that Eden Prime was an isolated case. Nevertheless, colonist enrollment has dropped sharply. Many colonial proposals are on hold until backers have some reassurance that human colonies will be adequately protected.
There is one elevator news report that actually gives you a side quest. I'm not sure if it just comes out randomly or if there's a certain amount of times you can you go in there to get it. Tifa is begging Kizzy for some cheese, but Kizzy already paid the cheese tax.
Witnesses saw you making threats in Fist's bar. Stay away from him.
I don't take orders from you.
This is your only warning, Rex.
You should warn Fist. I will kill him.
You want me to arrest you?
I want you to try.
Go on. Get out of here.
Yes, human.
I'm trying to bring down Saren. Barla Vaughn said to talk to you.
Barla Vaughn is a wise man. We may share a common goal, human.
Enlighten me.
I've been hired to kill the owner of Korra's Den, a man named Fist. He did something very foolish.
Let me guess.
He betrayed the Shadow Broker.
A Quarian showed up here on the Citadel. She was on the run. She wanted to trade information for a safe place to hide, so she went to Fist. He promised to arrange a meeting between her and the Shadow Broker. Instead, he contacted Saren.
Fist's not too smart.
He's just greedy. Saren paid him a small fortune for the Quarian. He had to. She has evidence connecting him to the Geth.
If we get our hands on that evidence, we can prove that Saren's a traitor. And the Council will have to listen to us.
Saren might already have her.
Last I heard, Fist still had her. Probably somewhere inside his club. You help me kill Fist, she's all yours.
Time we paid Fist a visit.
What about Garrus, that Turian? He wants to take Saren down too.
We could use him, but as I said, from a role-playing point of view, this has now created a sense of urgency, so we should really just go straight to...
We can handle this on our own.
Let's go with Rex and Caden. Got some leveling up to do. Let's boost myself up towards getting heavy armor. And we'll have some first aid. No, we won't, because I just put all my 3 skill points in. You can go for decryption and electronics. And you... some in there, have some assault rifles up to the point where you can unlock shotguns. And then, nope. And then have shotguns. And we will give Rex a shotgun. And we can use those for now. Smash damage. Alright. It's not that way, it's this way. I think.
A Solarian excavation team has run into an unexpected problem after unearthing a Prothean dig site. Hanar protesters have blockaded the dig site, claiming that artifacts of the Enkindlers, as the Hanar call them, should not be disturbed. The excavation team has appealed to Hanar representatives on the Citadel to reach a diplomatic solution.
Let's go. Right, we're heading this way. That's what they all say. Right, we're just going to very quickly... I know, I said we're going to urgently run off to the... to Fist's club, but we just want to get that for a massive 12 XP. And Garrus is in there, but... you know, we need to urgently go and talk to this lady.
I'm Emily Wong. I'm an investigative journalist working here on the Citadel. Could I have a moment of your time?
No.
What do you need?
I'm
I've
quite
been
busy.
hunting for evidence of corruption and organized crime on the Citadel, but there are places I can't go. I was hoping you might share anything you find during your own investigation. I can make it worth your time.
No promises, but if I find anything relating to your case, I'll inform you.
Thank you, Commander. You won't regret it.
I am bothered by the fact that absolutely no one in the galaxy has the ability to walk and talk, you know? You've always got to stop to chat. You can just keep walking. We're going somewhere. It's important. We're going to tell this guy... we're going to talk to this guy basically to tell him to fuck off.
Shepard, the hero of Eden Prime. I am so honored to meet you.
Do I know you?
No, I'm just a fan. One of your biggest fans, actually. My name is Conrad. Conrad Werner. They say you killed more than 100 Geth on Eden Prime.
They say a lot of things. I was too busy killing them to count.
Hey, I know you're probably busy, but do you have time for a quick autograph?
No.
I don't have
No,
time
I
for this,
don't.
Conrad. I'm not here to be a role model.
Oh, I see how it is. Commander Shepard doesn't have time for the little people. Far be it for me to get in your way. You go be a hero.
I'm actually, you know, on my way to try and save someone's life. Don't have time to stop for an autograph. I do have time to stop and look at this shop, though.
Hello there. Welcome to Moorland's famous shop. You want many good supplies, yes?
Let me see what you have.
Oh, you will be pleased, I think. Very good things I have. You will see.
For now, we are just going to grab these unique items if we can afford them. We can't afford the grenade and medgel upgrade yet. Right, we'll come back to him. also, I think I still have hammerhead rounds, that's fine. Armor piercing rounds, but it doesn't do less damage against non-synthetics.
Looks like it shut down.
Fist knows we're coming.
You've got your pistol, you've got your shotgun. Go on, pick your background. Good cover. Fantastic. There's someone up there. I think we're going to go in side. Amazing cover, agrees Rosa. No one will see him. If I close my eyes, I'll be invisible. Let's deal with you before you charge. We're gonna warp you, and then you can both attack me as well. Is throw gonna work? It is! Dude up here. I need a better sniper rifle. These guys should be dying from one headshot, even with their shields. Let's get rid of their shields though. And into the warehouse.
Stop right there. Don't come any closer. Warehouse workers. All the real guards must be dead.
Stay back or we'll shoot.
Welcome back from your lurk, Enceladus.
I just killed 50 bodyguards to get in here. What do you think I'll do to you?
Screw Fist. He doesn't pay us enough for this.
How did the run go?
It would have been quicker to just kill them.
Shooting people isn't always the answer.
Usually it's just not always. Okay. Let's hack into this weapons locker. Shotgun, it's a hammer sniper rifle. Don't like it. 3-shot burst is not for me. Can mark these as junk.
Why do I have to do everything myself? Time to die, little soldiers.
Lost shields!
Jesus! Why didn't you drop back into cover? Fine, there's a death. I wasn't expecting any deaths today. Of me, anyway. Should have dropped back into cover. It's a bit annoying. I am I'm surprised. Oh. He's learned his lesson about using that table as cover, I guess. I think that took his shields down. Throw it. Focus on him. Oh no, you're back to hiding behind a table. Take out your shields. Okay, I'm going to stop using the sniper rifle in close quarters. And so it's had a quite pleasant run, and he is still playing up there, which is a bit annoying. I hope it gets better for you soon. Don't push yourself. So now we need to talk to the dock workers again. Warehouse workers. We can skip their dialogue though.
Stop right there. Don't come any closer. Warehouse workers.
Stay back or we'll shoot.
I just killed 50 body.
It would have been quicker.
Shooting people isn't.
Now there'll be different equipment in here, I think. Yes. 2 shotguns instead. And that's a better assault rifle. Let's equip that. Might as well put the combat sensor on, why not? We don't want any of these. Junk, junk, junk. Right. Now, drop back into cover after you poke out, please. I'm gonna do those 2. And I'm gonna neural shock you. We don't actually need to kill him, we just need to take out Jesus! These turrets. Not expecting that. Okay. My hubris is showing. You gonna poke out or not? Okay, we'll deal with the guy on the other side. No, we won't, because he's round a bit too far. That's right, that table isn't good cover, so you just go to the other table. Get that on the wrong place. Let's try that. I won't be able to try it again, will we? Because it needs to recharge. You warp him and you sabotage his weapons. Bartender? Guess we're not getting any drinks today. It's a quick move. Okay. Ooh. Now that's a bit of sniper rifle. Alright. Let's get the dock workers and we'll save the warehouse workers and then we'll save after them.
Stop right there. Don't come any closer. Warehouse workers. All the real...
Stay back or we'll shoot.
Shit!
Take him out.
I pressed the wrong button. I scrolled through too quickly. Oh well. They can die. It's fine. More haste, less speed, I guess. And you were wrong, Rex. It would not be quick as just kill him, would it? I wanted to let them go, but I was rushing. Collateral damage, yeah, it's fine. Right, I'm going to save here. Rex, go and stand over there, please. I mean, in the cover would be best. There we go. Actually, Rex can go there. Caden... No, you don't want to? You don't want to go there? There's cover. Come on. No, you don't fancy it. Fine.
Why do I have to do everything myself? Time to die.
Let's bring my shields back. Right, now you want to go and stand there. Now when... and not use it as cover. Okay. Bye, Rex. You're going to go down. Okay. We want to take out the turrets first. Well, we want to take out the turrets. Full stop. Because... then this happens.
Kill me, I surrender.
Tell me where the Quarian is and I won't have to shoot you in the kneecaps.
She's not here. I don't know where she is. That's the truth.
He's no use to you now. Let me kill him.
Wait. I don't know where the Quarian is, but I know where you can find her. The Quarian isn't here. Said she'd only deal with the Shadow Broker himself.
Face to face? Impossible. Even I was hired through an agent.
Nobody meets the Shadow Broker, ever. Even I don't know his true identity. But she didn't know that. I told her I'd set a meeting up. But when she shows up, it'll be Saren's men waiting for her.
Tell me where that meeting is before I blow your lying head off.
Here on the wards, the back alley by the markets. She's supposed to meet them right now. You can make it if you hurry.
Oh my god!
The Shadow Broker paid me to kill him. I don't leave jobs half done.
Cool.
A lot of people died because of him. He had it coming. Now let's move. We have to save that Quarian.
Get to the Quarian before it's too late. But there's a safe to unlock. Cool. We'll grab that. I think the reason I was struggling with that bit is because I'm used to playing as Infiltrator, which means both me and Caden would be there with sabotage ability and shield overload ability. So I just had to modify my tactics a little bit. It's fine. There we go. Headshot means kill. Do these people, do they not know that the tables don't have, like, any kind of significant body to them? Is that what's happening? Don't have to come up with excuses. We know, you know, I'm a pro gamer, says Bovinoid. It's not an excuse. It's just trying to understand why I fucked it up myself. He's never killed. I think the first time I played this is the only other time that I've been killed there.
Did you bring it?
Where's the Shadow Broker? Where's Fist?
They'll be here. Where's the evidence?
No way. The deal's off.
Okay, you got shields. And you throw an overload there, you can throw a warp. Ooh. They sabotaged me. That's what happens when the enemy use this ability on you. Who's doing it? Someone over there, maybe? Let's get you. Okay, I'm gonna have to switch weapon. Can you stop, like, jiggling around so I can shoot you? With a throw.
Fist set me up. I knew I couldn't trust him.
Don't worry about Fist. He got what was coming to him.
Then I guess there are two things I need to thank you for. Who are you?
My name's Shepard. I'm looking for evidence to prove Saren's a traitor.
Then I have a chance to repay you for saving my life. But not here. We need to go somewhere safe.
The ambassador's office. It's safe there. He'll want to see this anyway.
You're not making my life easy, Shepard. Firefights in the wards, an all-out assault on Korra's den. Do you know how many... Who's this? A Quarian? What are you up to, Shepard?
Shut up.
This Quarian can help us bring down Saren. I would have told you that if you hadn't jumped down my throat.
I apologize, Commander. This whole thing with Saren has me a bit on edge. Maybe we should just start at the beginning, Miss...
My name is Tali. Tali Zora Naraya.
We don't see many Quarians here. Why did you leave the flotilla?
I was on my pilgrimage. My rite of passage into adulthood.
We can ask about that later if you want more information.
What kind of evidence did you find? How'd you get it?
During my travels, I began hearing reports of Geth. Since they drove my people into exile, the Geth have never ventured beyond the Veil. I was curious. I tracked a patrol of Geth to an uncharted world. I waited for one to become separated from its unit. Then I disabled it and removed its memory core.
I thought the Geth fried their memory cores when they died. Some kind of defense mechanism.
How did you manage to preserve the memory core?
My people created the Geth. If you're quick, careful, and lucky, small caches of data can sometimes be saved. Most of the core was wiped clean, but I salvaged something from its audio banks.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
That's Saren's voice. This proves he was involved in the attack.
He said Eden Prime brought him one step closer to finding the conduit. Any idea what that means?
The conduit must have something to do with the beacon. Maybe it's some kind of Prothean technology. Like a weapon.
Wait, there's more. Saren wasn't working alone.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
And one step closer to the return of the Reapers.
I don't recognize that other voice, the one talking about Reapers.
It's Councillor Deanna Troy from the Enterprise.
Are they some kind of new alien species?
According to the Memory Core, the Reapers were a hyper-advanced machine race that existed 50,000 years ago. The Reapers hunted the Protheans to total extinction, and then they vanished. At least, that's what the Geth believe.
Sounds a little far-fetched.
The vision on Eden Prime. I understand it now. I saw the Protheans being wiped out by the Reapers.
The Geth revere the Reapers as gods, the pinnacle of non-organic life. And they believe Saren knows how to bring the Reapers back.
The Council is just going to love this.
This is a lot to handle. They might just ignore everything we tell them.
No matter what they think about the rest of this, those audio files prove Saren's a traitor.
The Captain's right. We need to present this to the Council right away.
What about her? The Quarian?
My name is Tali. You saw me in the alley, Commander. You know what I can do. Let me come with you.
It's a bit weird that it was Rex asking that. What about your quest?
Thought you were on your pilgrimage.
The pilgrimage proves we are willing to give of ourselves for the greater good. What does it say about me if I turn my back on this? Saren is a danger to the entire galaxy. My pilgrimage can wait.
I'll take all the help I can get.
Thanks. You won't regret this.
Anderson and I will go ahead to get things ready with the Council. Take a few minutes to collect yourself, then meet us in the tower.
I'll take these two. I think it makes sense to bring Tali, as she is the one who found the evidence. Down we go, and now we're going to have another I'm not your butler moment in a second.
Excuse me, Commander Shepard. Commander Shepard, my name is Samesh Bhatia. Forgive the intrusion, but I have nowhere else to turn.
A lot of people want my help these days. What makes you special?
My wife was a Marine. She was in the 212 on Eden Prime.
Wait, the 212? Your wife was serviceman Nirali Bhatia. I'm Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams. I served in her unit.
Chief Williams, it is a pleasure. Nirali spoke of you with great respect.
I'm so sorry for your loss, Mr. Bhatia. Nirali was a good woman. What can we do for you?
I've requested that my wife's body be returned to me for cremation, but the military has refused my request.
Why did they refuse your request? There's got to be some reason.
I don't know. All I know is that they have declared it impossible for my wife to be returned to me.
Mr. Bhatia, you seem to have mistaken me for a customer service phone line?
I'm concerned with the living, not the dead. I don't have time for this.
Mr. Bhatia, rest assured we will avenge your wife's death. We're dealing with the people who attacked Eden Prime.
I understand. You have many important things to do. If you do have time, however, Mr. Bosker is the man in charge of my case. He's in the expensive bar over there. Thank you for your time. I just want to give my wife a proper funeral, and the respect she deserves.
Well, I just want to stop an ancient machine race from destroying the galaxy. Probably should have gone for the fast travel to get to the Presidium, but never mind. Here we go. Gonna get there momentarily. So we can intervene with this argument over here. as well. But we won't.
I'm gonna enjoy the look on the Council's face when they see evidence they can't just ignore.
If the evidence is worth trying to kill me for, I hope it is sufficient to motivate the Council.
Enceladus wants creepers to scare the shit out of everyone.
The savior of humanity, paragon of compassion. Renegade of compassion. Like, I mean, I'm a very busy military commander. I don't have time to go and do administrative chats about releasing one body.
Come on. Udine is presenting the Quarians' evidence to the Council.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
And one step closer to the return of the Reapers.
You wanted proof? There it is.
This evidence is irrefutable, Ambassador. Saren will be stripped of his Spectre status, and all efforts will be made to bring him in to answer for his crimes.
I recognize the other voice, the one speaking with Saren. Matriarch Benezia.
She must be
Ichi Dwarf 93 has a special task for Seth. They need to help that man get his wife's body back.
Formidable ally to Saren.
I'm more interested in the Reapers. What do you know about them?
Only what was extracted from the Geth's memory core. The Reapers were an ancient race of machines that wiped out the Protheans. Then they vanished.
Hi PG, welcome in. Excellent use of the task. Redeem. I will go and do that after this bit.
The Geth believe the Reapers are gods, and Saren is the prophet for their return.
We think the conduit is the key to bringing them back. Saren's searching for it. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Do we even know what this conduit is?
Saren thinks it can bring back the Reapers. That's bad enough.
Listen to what you're saying. Saren wants to bring back the machines that wiped out all life in the galaxy? Impossible. It has to be. Where did the Reapers go? Why did they vanish? How come we found no trace of their existence? If they were real, we'd have found something.
I tried to warn you about Saren and you refused to face the truth. Don't make the same mistake again.
This is different. You proved Saren betrayed the Council. We all agree he's using the Geth to search for the conduit, but we don't really know why.
The Reapers are obviously just a myth, Commander. A convenient lie to cover Saren's true purpose. A legend he is using to bend the Geth to his will.
50,000 years ago, the Reapers wiped out all galactic civilization. If Saren finds the conduit, it will happen again.
Saren is a rogue agent on the run for his life. He no longer has the rights or resources of a Spectre. The Council has stripped him of his position.
That is not good enough. You know he's hiding somewhere in the Traverse. Send your fleet in!
A fleet cannot track down one man.
A Citadel fleet could secure the entire region, keep the Geth from attacking any more of our colonies.
Or it could trigger a war with the Terminus systems. We won't be dragged into a galactic confrontation over a few dozen human colonies.
I can take Saren down.
The Commander's right. There is a way to stop Saren that doesn't require fleets or armies.
No! It's too soon. Humanity is not ready for the responsibilities that come with joining the Spectres.
I faced Saren on Eden Prime and exposed him for a traitor. I've proven myself.
She's like, come on, go on.
Commander Shepard, step forward. It is the decision of the Council that you be granted all the powers and privileges of the Special Tactics and Reconnaissance branch of the Citadel.
Spectres are not trained, but chosen. Individuals forged in the fire of service and battle. Those whose actions elevate them above the rank and file.
Spectres are an ideal, a symbol, the embodiment of courage, determination, and self-reliance. They are the right hand of the Council, instruments of our will.
Spectres bear a great burden. They are protectors of galactic peace, both our first and last line of defense. The safety of the galaxy is theirs to uphold.
You are the first human Spectre, Commander. This is a great accomplishment for you and your entire species.
Damn right. What happens now?
What's my first mission?
We're sending you into the Traverse after Saren. He's a fugitive from justice, so you are authorized to use any means necessary to apprehend or eliminate him.
Any idea where to find him?
We will forward any relevant files to Ambassador Udina.
This meeting of the Council is adjourned.
Ah, there's your Creeper's jump scare. Enceladus, thank you very much for redeeming.
Congratulations, Commander.
We've got a lot of work to do, Shepard. You're going to need a ship, a crew, supplies.
You'll get access to special equipment and training now. You should go down to the CSEC Academy and speak to the Spectre Requisitions Officer.
Anderson, come with me. I'll need your help to set all this up.
Everyone says, yay, Spectre status. Now we can join Saren. Saren. I just tried to pronounce it like Man.
I thought the ambassador would be a little more grateful. He didn't even thank you.
Yeah, well, politicians.
What do you expect from a politician? Come on.
Right behind you, Commander.
Right, so we'll go and help the man. I worked the timing out on this quite well. I said this is where I was expecting to be by the end of the stream. We're almost there, so go me. We're going to have a chat to this guy.
No, I'm waiting to speak with one of the Council's assistants.
Everyone says Saren Engel Christensen. Somehow it makes sense.
Congratulations on becoming the first human Spectre, Commander. I'm certain you'll be up to the challenge.
How do you know about that? I mean, they literally just announced it up the stairs from here.
I appreciate that.
My name is Admiral Kahoku. It's about time the Alliance got one of our own in with the Spectres. We need people like you to deal with our problems.
We can just say
goodbye.
I'm getting stonewalled by bureaucratic assholes. Nothing new. Maybe you can help me, Shepard. One of my recon teams was investigating some strange activity out in the Traverse. We lost contact yesterday. Now I can't get clearance to check it out. Suddenly it's a restricted area. But that doesn't apply to you, Shepard. Spectres can go anywhere they want. You could find out why my team dropped out of contact.
I'll find them, Admiral.
I appreciate that, Commander. I was running out of options. I'm gonna stay here and see if I can find anything out through official channels. Won't hold my breath, though.
Now you see, from a roleplay point of view, it could be connected. They've disappeared out in the area where Saren's operating. Same goes for this guy.
I'm on a break. Talk to someone else if you need anything. I've got a lot on my mind.
Maybe I can help.
Well, maybe you can. You're a soldier, right? You ever head out to the Traverse?
Sometimes.
My brother's the captain of a ship called the Majesty. It was crossing the Traverse a few days ago when it disappeared. Just dropped right off the grid. And that usually means one of two things. They had massive mechanical failure, or they were attacked.
Neither one of those options leaves a lot of hope.
I won't give up on my brother. Not yet. I've got the coordinates for the last transmission from his vessel.
Give me the coordinates.
I'll forward them to your ship right away. Please let me know as soon as you find him.
Right, let's go. Where's fast travel, actually? Time's gone by quickly, says Bovinoid.
Don't be ridiculous. The Volus won't be joining the council.
Let's use this fast travel so we can get across back to Mr. Batia, sorry. But it's Bosca that we want to talk to, actually.
Welcome to the Presidium. Allow me to be your guide.
Time flies when you're Watching Seth shoot things. Bosca's over here.
My goodness, you're Commander Shepard. Your activities made for quite a briefing in the diplomatic corps. Is there something I can do to assist you?
So this is to fulfill Peach's task. There are two different ways I can resolve this. To fulfill Peach's task, I have to resolve it with the body going back to Samesh.
Yes. A man named Samesh Bhatia is having some trouble claiming his wife's body.
Ah, Mr. Bhatia. A good man in an understandably frustrating position. I wish I could help him. Serviceman Nirali Bhatia died on Eden Prime, as Mr. Bhatia no doubt told you. Her wounds are inconsistent with any type of weapon damage we've seen before. That is why her body is being held.
Although I always wonder if this means that she got turned into a husk, and it would be like really traumatic for him to get her body back. But
You're studying her injuries to learn more about Geth weaponry.
The tests we're conducting may lead to better defenses against Geth attacks. Respectfully, Serviceman Bhatia may save more lives in death than she did in life.
You know who and what I am. If I want Nirali Bhatia, I can get her.
Commander, I don't think threats are necessary. Even if the body were here on the Citadel, would you really risk going in shooting to get it?
The Marine's name was Nirali Bhatia. If you want to cut her up, you call her by name.
All right, Commander. You win. It was hard enough refusing Mr. Bhatia. I'm not going to risk an incident by refusing you. Tell Samesh that the body is being shipped back to Earth. I'll go now to see to it myself.
I mean, there are plenty of other bodies that could probably fulfill the same research purpose. There you go, Peachy. Your task is fulfilled. The body is being returned to Samesh. Jenkins was killed by just relatively conventional weaponry.
Has there been any word?
Your wife is coming home, Mr. Bhatia.
Thank you. I will return home and begin my preparations. It does not bring me happiness, but it may bring me peace. Goodbye, Commander.
Samesh, I don't know if this helps, but your wife, Nirali, loved you very much. She missed your cooking, and she played recordings of you every night before she went to sleep.
I know, Miss Williams. But thank you. It's nice to hear it again.
What's all this mushy stuff in my game about shooting things? It's actually quite sweet. Right, we are going to...
I've heard some humans are angry at the Quarians after the attack on Eden Prime. After all, you created the Geth.
The Geth killed billions and forced us from our homeworld. Most Quarians believe we have paid properly for our mistake.
Hopefully, having you with us fighting Saren will change people's minds.
We're going to go and wrap up the Citadel section. Pick up Garrus along the way. Best boy Garrus. Are you not going to speak to me?
Congratulations,
there we go.
Shepard. Heard they made you a Spectre. I'm glad somebody got the Council to see Saren for what he really is.
Something I can help you with, Garrus?
I resigned from CSEC after the Council ignored my investigation. I was sick of all the politics. You're the only one who seems to be doing anything about Saren. Let me come with you.
Welcome aboard, Garrus.
You won't regret this, Shepard.
Okay, but for now we're going to have these two in the party. We're literally going to get on our ship, which will disband the party anyway.
So, Williams, are you happy you signed on with Commander Shepard?
I'm not sure, Lieutenant. Every time I think I have a handle on things, the universe banks hard to port.
Well, don't let anybody know. A big gun and a confident attitude will get you through a lot in life.
Bovanoid is wondering if politics
Cubit is love, cubit is life.
are polyamorous. I don't want to think about ticks. Fucking. Garrus and Rex are Peachy's go-to squad. I generally quite like... I mix it up, because I do it roleplay type, and I mix it up depending on what the mission is, but I generally like Garrus and Tally. I will do the shark attack in a moment, Kizzy. Thank you for the redeem.
I've got big news for you, Shepard. Captain Anderson is stepping down as commanding officer of the Normandy. The ship is yours now.
She's quick and quiet, and you know the crew. Perfect ship for a Spectre. Treat her well, Commander.
This isn't right. The Normandy belongs to you.
You needed your own ship. A Spectre can't answer to anyone but the Council. And it's time for me to step down.
What kind of leads do we have?
Saren's gone. Don't even try to find him. But we know what he's after. The Conduit. He's got his Geth scouring the Traverse looking for clues.
We had reports of Geth in the Pharos system shortly before our colony there dropped out of contact, and there have been sightings around Noveria.
Find out what Saren was after on Pharos and Noveria. Maybe you can figure out where the Conduit is before he does.
The Reapers are the real threat.
I'm with the Council on this one, Shepard. I'm not sure they even exist.
But if they do exist, the Conduit's the key to bringing them back. Stop Saren from getting the Conduit, and we stop the Reapers from returning.
I'll stop him.
We have one more lead. Matriarch Benezia, the other voice in that recording. She has a daughter, a scientist who specializes in the Protheans. We don't know if she's involved, but it might be a good idea to try and find her. See what she knows. Her name's Liara, Dr. Liara Tassoni. We have reports she was exploring an archaeological dig on one of the uncharted worlds in the Artemis Tau cluster.
The colonists on Pharos might still be alive.
It's your decision, Commander. You're a Spectre now. You don't answer to us.
But your actions still reflect on humanity as a whole. You make a mess and I get stuck cleaning it up.
Yeah, well, you do your job, I'll do
I'll
mine.
take care of Saren. You take care of the political fallout.
Not exactly the answer I was looking for, Shepard. Remember, you were a human long before you were a Spectre. I have a meeting to get to. Captain Anderson can answer any questions you might have.
This is making Peachy want to play again. Do it. I won't ask Anderson any questions for now. We're gonna come into the ship, do a big speech. Overnoid will reflect on humanity's whole... Wait, what?
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
I heard what happened to Captain Anderson. Survives 100 battles and then gets taken down by backroom politics.
Call him Mr. James. Welcome in, James.
Things go bad on this mission, you're next on their chopping block.
I'm coming into a ship.
Saren's out there somewhere, and we're gonna find him.
Everyone on this ship's behind you, Commander. 100%. Intercom's open. If you got anything you want to say to the crew, now's the time.
Do I often do Renegade or Paragon? Peachy's asking. It depends how I feel. This is my most replayed game, so I've done both and I've done mixes. I'm going to be sort of just playing what I feel in the moment for this run through though, and maybe letting chat influence a bit as well. But it's a little bit of a role play of a character who, for this run through, of a character who doesn't want to be, you know, anyone. It's what I call an "I'm not your fucking butler" run. It's like, that's why I walked away from the Bosca until you did the redeem, because it's like, but that's not, you know, feel for him, but it's not Shepard's job. Right, we'll do a quick speech.
Crew, this is Commander Shepard. We have our orders. Find Saren before he finds the conduit.
James just got home after an unexpected stay over in Huddersfield. I hope you had a good time. Was this a particularly fun, unexpected stay, or just a crash?
Humanity needs to do this. Not just for our own sake, but for the sake of every other species in Citadel space. Saren must be stopped, and I promise you all, we will stop him.
Well said, Commander. Captain will be proud.
The Captain gave up everything so I could have this chance. We can't fail.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Need to remove the H from Huddersfield for it to be a good stay, says Bovinoid. Right. Let's just check all of that. So I'm easing towards a little bit more Renegade for this one. There we go, some sniper rifles. Right. Save the game. We are about 3 hours in, and this is about the point that I predicted I would be getting to for this stream, and I was right. We're slightly past the 3 hours. I mean, obviously 3 hours and 10 minutes, but that first 10 minutes is the starting soon screen. Right, so let's jump on over to here. Keep those ads snoozed. Thank you all very much for coming in. Thank you to Insider's Kizzy and Bovinoid for modding the stream, and of course thank you to James and Sol for being wonderful mods as well. For anyone like Mr. James who's coming a bit late, if you want to catch up, the VOD will be going live on Twitch almost immediately after the stream. Thank you everyone for being here and hanging out watching me start my umpteenth playthrough of Mass Effect. This is my most replayed, I believe, story game. And let's have a look through. Thank you to Bovinoid, Mike, Fuchsia Rosa, Book Hobbit, Enceladus, Hoovian Girly, Peachy Dwarf, and Kizzy for using your channel points. I will do the Shark Attack in a second. Thank you to Bandit for the 35 stream streak. Thank you, Mike, for the 35 bits. And thank you, Enceladus, for the 35 stream streak. There's a lot of 35 in there. Right, let's give you a quick little Shark Attack for Kizzy. Bum 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 bum. Oh, and Bovinoid wants to sing. Mass Effect and XCOM are Peachy's most replayed games. Bovinoid wants me to sing, and it's a my choice. I didn't actually think of one for this game, so I'm going to do one of the ones from the list. We're going to do oh, life is just a game. No one ever tells you how to play. See different people go different ways. Some of them will leave you, but some of them will stay. Well, our hearts keep drumming and the years keep coming quicker than they've ever been. You're sick of the same thing, but it's quicker than changing. Too late to begin. Well, everybody's running, but you don't know where. Time is running thin. Everybody's looking for somebody to love, but we're scared to let them in. And I said, oh, oh, are there any survivors? Am I here alone? I say, oh, oh, are there any survivors? Am I here alone? On my own. That is Survivors by Passenger originally, my rendition of it. I hope you all enjoyed that impromptu song. Thank you very much for redeeming Bovinoid. All right, so what's coming up over the next week? Obviously next Saturday there will be more of this. Where's my pointer gone? There he is. Let's use the pointer to point at all of these things. So tomorrow, Sunday, 11 AM BST, which is current UK time, we are doing some Phasmophobia. Let's see if we can get Doomslayed. If we don't, it's fine. We'll just enjoy the game. On Monday at 6 PM BST, we're doing more Lorelei and the Laser Eyes, a bit of puzzling. On Wednesday at 6 PM BST, we're doing, as I keep saying for Octopath Traveler, what is potentially the last stream. We'll finish everything and get the plat, hopefully, because we've only got a bit left to do, but it could be quite taxing and time consuming. And then on Friday at 6 PM BST, we're going to be doing some more Sekiro. Seth dies a lot. And then once Octopath and Sekiro are finished, Wednesday, those days are also going to become more Mass Effect because we are doing the full trilogy. And that is going to be somewhere around 100 hours, which if we do it 3 times a week, will be about 3 or 4 months. So it's just going to be our summer playthrough. Mass Effect soundtrack is fantastic as well, yes. I like the ending song. I'm going to look at the rights to it, see if I can put it in the starting soon screen. Right. Bovino says, potentially last Octopath stream, margin of error around 100 streams. I've been saying it for about the last month and a half, haven't I? Oh, I think this is going to be the end. But some things have just been taking too long. But we are on the last bit. We're definitely on the last bit for Octopath. Right, let's have a look at a raid. And if someone can do a snooze on those ads, although we'll probably be raided out by the time they are going. Samantha Teapot is live at TwitchCon. Let's go and give her a raid and say hello. Say hello to TwitchCon. All right, other than that, there is nothing left but to say thank you all again for coming in. And see you next time. Bye.